Did that last week.
Hey, hey guys, it's us again. We're back again. It's me, Malcolm.
Whoever you are.
Remember? Yep, I forgot who I was. And I'm here again with my good friend, my partner in crime, Tash, aka Sketchney.
Hey,
And we're
everybody.
back again, and we're looking forward to questions. And I'm going to just say a quick shout out to you, John. I saw you said yes 1 second after I made the chat. So hello, John, and I hope you're here, and good luck to you asking questions, because we look forward to hearing from you too.
Yeah, and hopefully Don will be joining us. So.
Oh, that troublemaker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope Donna comes, because it's always not. Oh dear. Anyway, I hope Donna joins the chat. So I was going to say to you, how are you?
I am good, thanks very much. Yeah, it's been. I'm getting ready for going away to Chevron this weekend. So.
What number is it? What number is it? Because I was looking at your photos with the stars.
Yeah, it's 8.2. So
8.2. So what are the numbers? What are the numbers exactly? Because one was 7.6.
Yeah, we went to they do each like 7.6, 7, 8, 9, and then 8.0. But we missed what happened is when we started going at 7.6, they were doing one twice a year. They would do it earlier in the year and then like October, November time.
A bit like Comic-Con.
Yeah, and we couldn't afford to go both times, so we'd go we went to 7.6. We then went to 7.8. And then I think we made it to 8.0, but then they cut back to once a year, and we didn't go to last year's one, so we missed So yeah, the last one we went to was 8.0, I think. So
I think it's good that they do one a year, because I think 2 a year is too much for something like that.
Yeah, well, we were missing out on people that we were like, it would have been really nice to meet them and stuff. And
I mean, I look at it because it's Stargate, isn't it?
Yeah.
I look at it and I feel myself, what, Stargate was big, but it's not as big as something that should be like twice a year.
Yeah. You're not talking like Star Trek or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. You're not talking about something that was millions of people almost.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't millions, but But so, like you said, because we were talking about it, and you said they have parties there.
Yes, they have like discos in the evening.
Good afternoon, guys. Hope the weekend went very well for you and yours. Thanks, John. Hey, John.
Hey, afternoon, John. Hope you had a good week.
So are you looking? So you're not going to go to the party? She said, didn't you? Are you going? Or
we're considering going on the Friday night because we've got gold passes, so they have a drinks reception for the gold passes. So they have like the opening ceremony where they bring out. It's so silly because they bring out all the guests who go hello, and then they're like, "That's it, go away." So we then go to the drinks reception, and we were like, well, the party isn't long after the drinks reception ends, so we might just go to it for a little while and then head back to the hotel. Saturday we'll probably give a miss, but they've got a quiz on Sunday. I think it's a sci-fi quiz, so we will probably check out that. And
so is that kind of like a team quiz, or just one person, 2 people up to them?
We've never been. It's just always worked out. The last time we went, they didn't have one, I don't think. The time before we went, we weren't able to make it for whatever reason, or it was the last time we went, we didn't make it. And then, because I know when I went to Halloween last, they didn't have it. I was all set to go, and then they didn't have the quiz. It got cancelled for some technical problems. So we don't know actually how the quiz works. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting. But as we were joking, it's going to be weird because we normally have our gaming session on Friday, and we're going to have it on Wednesday. But otherwise, it's going to be like a whole week. But thankfully, I'm trying to get mini milk together. So.
Well, this will be good. Mini milk on the loose. Looking forward to seeing that. A little mini
Can you just imagine in our little like if I get my group shot, I was joking to Donna. I said when I get my group shot with the celebrities, I'll have to have my little Minnie Mouse toy.
Oh, that'd be too funny.
This little face.
Like that little face popping up, like.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a decent picture of you. So.
Oh, it's not. You've actually got a picture of me.
I took a screenshot of a chat.
All right. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this then. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not going to show you. I don't want to show you early because I want to, I'll hopefully try and get if I get the chance, I'm hoping to maybe upload each day at the end of the day, depending on how late it is.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, you could do that. I look forward to seeing it.
I'll try. No guarantees, but yeah.
So, what was I going to say to you? So, the big news of the week. Well, last week.
Oh, yeah.
Michael J. Fox at Comic Con.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
It's been all over. It's been even on the news here.
You're kidding.
Michael J. Fox of Back to the Future, Teen Wolf fame, going to rejoin with Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd at Comic Con in England.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was more detailed than that.
But that's amazing that it made the news.
And I was like, his tickets will be sold out by now. Why does it matter?
Yeah, I know. The tickets were sold out so quickly. I mean, they've added numerous batches. Last time I saw, they were up to like batch 5. But even the talk tickets sold out really quickly.
I've got to admit, I do think the talk thing was bullshit. The gold pass don't get to go to the thing for free. I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about that because other things we get automatically in the talks, but because it's regarded as a special, diamond pass kind of thing.
Because the thing is, that's something you probably would have enjoyed listening to.
Oh, I've bought tickets to go to the Back to the Future group talk that he's taking part in.
Oh, okay.
So I could have gone to the one on his own, but it was the same money for all of them as opposed to him on his own.
Well, I would think it'd be better with all of them anyway because you're going to get some back and forth talking, surely.
Yeah, exactly. I can imagine them all having a good laugh, kind of things. So, I mean, I love Michael J. Fox from other stuff, but I really wanted that. If I'm paying 30 quid, I want to pay it for more people than just the one.
Yeah, obviously. Because in a way, it's like getting all of them together and getting all the talks that you would have had separately together with more interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, you're more likely to hear some proper stories that way as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I mean, whenever I think of Michael J. Fox, I always think of Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
I always think of Back to the Future. And then
Spin
City. Yeah. I always think about him in Rainbow. Remember the TV show Rainbow with Zippy? Yeah. Oh no, he didn't play Zippy, did he? Oh, sorry.
No, I thought he was George. No, he's Bungle.
No, seriously. I always think of him as a real proper 80s celebrity.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I even like him in stuff like Casualties of War and The Frighteners. Like stuff that people don't necessarily think of.
Frighteners. I tried watching that ages ago and I hated that movie.
Oh, did you not like it? Oh, it's so silly.
I sat through it and I was just like this.
Yeah.
But I had the steel book of it, and I was like,
oh, really?
I put it on. I was like, no, I don't like this. But then I'll like something even more silly, like bloody Freddy Got Fingered or something. Where he's pulling like that baby cow out and he's bringing it around his head. So, that kind of says I've got no real taste.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So, Casualties of War was a good film. I always get that film mixed up with Platoon, but I remember it more when I've been thinking about it. So, yeah, it's a film I need to check out again.
Yeah. It was amazing news, though, because he's never done a signing before. And showmasters who don't do the London Film and Comic Con, they were all like, we've got this big announcement and it's going to be, diamond pass only and stuff like that. So what cracked me up is, so I was sat on my computer And I kept refreshing the forum, except their forum, like about 6:58 crashed. You could not get it to load because obviously so many people were trying to get access to it. So I also had their Twitter and Facebook pages open. So I found out on Facebook before I found out on their forum. But there was no way. I would have loved to have had the money to, because the thing is you're only guaranteed to get his autograph if you buy a diamond pass, but it's £445.
I want to say something about this. £445 to me is very excessive.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Michael J. Fox, worth money, worth going to see, fine,
Yeah.
But I think it should have been about 200 and something.
Yeah.
Because I think 400 is a bit excessive, because not everyone's got that kind of money.
No.
What the problem is, they're trying to make, like we said before, they're trying to make the English one to the American one.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's the problem, because not everybody's got 85 quid. Not everybody's got 445 quid to spend. And the people that do have either stolen it, like from their parents.
Yeah.
They're either going without food, or they can afford it. It's one or the other, because people do that stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
Like my cousin Mark, I said to him, Michael J. Fox. Oh, hello, Donna. I said, Michael J. Fox, keep an eye out. They're going to do it. You're going to have to buy the ticket at the time.
Yeah.
Right? No, they're not going to Michael J. Fox say it's too big for them. I said, I know for certain because I predicted it, right? And if I say something, it's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Food days
what are the numbers for the lottery this week?
They're going to be 5, 12, 13, 21, 24, and 48. Imagine if that came in as 4 numbers. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, everybody was rushing to write that down there.
But I said to my customer, a few days they went, why didn't you tell me Michael J. Fox was actually there? And I went, I did. And he went, thanks a lot, I missed the tickets. And I was like,
it's like you told him, and this is...
What the fuck
is him? Oh, God. Yeah, ignore.
Hey, got with Swiss Places. With Swiss Places, instead of me getting a phone call, you got it.
It makes a change. I keep telling Jane, it's Jane. And I keep telling her, Monday nights I'm not available. And yeah. But yeah, this is the thing that though, because I mean, I rushed to buy. I got photo shoots the second they went on sale. Like I say, the second I saw the Facebook announcement, I was like, and I saw that they were doing the photo shoots. I was like, yeah, because I always say that photo shoots are more important than the autograph.
Of course it is.
So at the end of the day, I didn't care that I couldn't afford to get the diamond pass, because I think, 300 quid for an autograph, I know it's a rare opportunity, but it's just excessive.
Well, do you know what?
And again, like you say, it's like putting value on certain people, and that's all right if he was the only person I was there to see, that would be fine.
Well, see,
but I've already paid just over £200 for a gold pass, so and then it's.
See, the problem is with an autograph, anyone can write an autograph. Who knows it's real?
Exactly.
When you're standing right next to that person, it could be photoshopped, it could be fake, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's less likely. You know what I mean? Because you're standing right there, you're whatever with the person. You know what I mean?
The first batch of diamond passes have sold out. Would you believe that?
How the heck? People got too much money.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to say that. But like you're saying, I mean, that's the thing. But even then, you still have that little bit of interaction with them when you go up. You know, even if you're pushed through, like conveyor belt style, there's still that little interaction. At least I'll know. It doesn't matter if people Photoshop.
Well, think about it. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you, really.
Yeah.
Unless somehow you end up in America, you end up somewhere if he's ever doing one ever again. Right.
There are still photo shoots left, so I don't know why your cousin's saying that they're all sold out.
Well, that's what he said. So maybe I might tell him if he talks to me tonight. I might tell him.
Yeah, there's definitely tickets on Sunday, and there's the special clock ones, the 1885 clock ones, available on Saturday. So the
DeLorean one would be awesome, though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Can you imagine?
Tash, have you seen the Back to the Future Eric Stoltz footage that was shot before
Yeah.
it was kicked off the movie for being boring?
Yeah, because he was really rubbish. I've seen the footage because it's on like the DVD collection,
Yeah.
and it's really boring compared. I mean, what cracks me up is it's amazing the difference between watching Eric Stoltz and Michael J. Fox doing exactly the same lines. It's like amazing, like we said before. Like you can have it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't matter the scripts. It doesn't matter how good the acting is if the script's rubbish. But
Yeah.
the same for you can have a really good script, and if it's in the wrong actor's hands, and it just sucks.
Well, that's it. I mean, there's some people that just can't act for rubbish. I mean, there's people that go like this. I don't know. Let's say, I had a party. Oh, you'll get someone who goes like this. I had a party. And you're like, yeah, okay, that's not the guy.
Yeah.
What's that? Donna says, everyone say hi to Jane. She'll phone again in a few minutes. Hi, Jane.
Yeah. She's prone to phoning on my mobile and then phoning on my home phone and then phoning on my mobile again. So my mobile hasn't gone off that I can hear. So I'm surprised by that.
Oh, maybe she's at the pool again.
She couldn't be asked. Yeah, exactly.
Swimming with all her friends.
I like John's even saying hello, Donna. Honestly, everybody.
Hello, Donna. Wow, look at that, John. So you got John. I thought you're supposed to be nice to Tash. I thought you liked Tash. Now you try and get off with Donna. She's married.
I'm
not married.
Yeah.
Right, but Tash isn't.
Yeah.
But you're married. Donna's married. Have some respect, all right? I don't know.
Donna getting more attention than me as per usual. No, I'm joking.
What about me? Everyone gets more attention than me.
Yeah. Maybe John's really saying hello to your Donna.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
My Donna's taken too. You go near my Donna, I'll come for you. All right.
Eric Stoltz in that footage was really bland. Like, it's amazing how facial expressions.
So was he originally supposed to be Marty McFly?
Yeah, he was originally cast, and they filmed with him. Have you not seen the footage?
No, I haven't seen it. I said before.
Oh no, because you're not a big fan of the movies, are you?
I said I've never really watched them fully. I want them now.
Yeah.
I've just playing the game again.
After it's kind of got you in there.
Oh look, Donna says hello, John.
Oh,
that's nice. But I mean,
friendships in the comments.
Yeah. But I've never really seen the films properly.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw them years and years ago, but I've never really focused on them. It's one of those things that I would like to watch eventually, but I want them in the single Blu-ray cases. I hate these packs where you get the 3 discs folded.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason I haven't bought it yet. To be honest.
Tash would be far too much woman for me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I never thought I'd hear somebody say that. That's brilliant.
Well, the wife definitely ain't staying behind you.
I was going to say his poor wife. Yeah. But Eric Stoltz was originally cast and it was filmed. But yeah, they got really. He was. I don't think it was the whole film, but it was a good chunk of it. I've only seen like segments.
Bloody hell.
And it's just really boring, and I can't imagine. I don't know if they filmed. John might know. I don't know if they filmed the whole thing, but as far as I know, they filmed a good. They did like primary photography with him.
It just shows, though, doesn't it? Really, for you can be given an opportunity, but if you suck, you suck.
Yeah.
I mean,
think at the time they wanted Michael J. Fox, but he was busy with shit. What was that thing he was on when he was a kid? I know it, and I can't think what it is. But anyway, he was busy with that, and he was worried that he wouldn't be able to split his time. But then they said they really wanted him after Eric Stoltz didn't work out, and he was going literally like from set to set. I think he was like flying, like filming 1 week. Like he would film the week on one set and then fly over to where they were filming Back to the Future for the weekend or something, or vice versa.
Wow.
So that's dedication.
Well, but think about it though. Think if he hadn't had that role, that person could have been bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Family Ties.
That's
What he
it.
was doing. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, he said they filmed about a third of the movie with him. Yeah.
What is that? It didn't come up mind.
No, it didn't say. I looked up Family Ties.
Oh, okay.
I looked up Michael J. Fox, and it came up with it on his known for.
I knew he was in a TV series other than Spin City.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Now John said Family Ties. Yeah.
And I thought it was as a kid, but I didn't. I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? I filmed a third of the movie with him.
Well, listen, John, if Tash is too much woman for you, I would eat you alive.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. You know, this is what happens when you have a very small turnout to your chats. It's just.
It ends up with everybody trying to pull everybody else.
Can you imagine? We could be known as the raunchy chat, just like set everybody.
The raunchy chat.
Okay,
you know, where married people hang out to talk to other married people about what they do to them.
The swingers club.
Yeah, there you go, the swingers club.
I'm the single one, just sat here going.
You're the single one, which means you run the thing, which means you run this, because this was your idea. There you go. So you get your weapon, you go boing, and you go, everybody now fall in line and do what you need to do. Yeah.
You know, we were talking, but it's like what we were talking about before the chat started. You know, like some other of these things that go on online, and they're so boring, and you wonder why people turn out for them. And yet, our one where we're interested, you know, not that we're too big-headed, but we try and talk about new stuff and that, and people just like.
Well, this is the thing, you know. I mean, I don't watch a lot of chats, but I peek into the odd one. And it normally always ends up to some sort of weird thing about popcorn in bums and I'm like, what?
Yeah, what did I tune in for?
Or it has to do with something like, we're going to sit here and watch Godzilla, but we're not going to talk. And when we do, nobody's going to have a clue what's going on during this.
Yeah, we'll just sit here and you can watch our expressions as we're watching it. And Godzilla, you know, just.
I mean, what is it? Ultraman, right? I put that on the other day.
Oh, right.
And it was one of the most weirdest things I'd ever seen. And Iron King. They fight these monsters like Godzilla. And they go, whoa, left and right.
Yeah, they're all that kind of, And
it's just like, I'm opening on your voice for you beast. Oh dear.
John said, Donna, I love that.
What
did you see? The other news of the week, though, was, of course, the Batman versus Superman trailer was released, wasn't it?
I saw that, and how bloody
stupid does Batman look with the whole mechanical face light
up
eye?
That is from the Batman, the Dark Knight Returns story.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, because in the animated film I watched of it, he wears that outfit. And if it's got anything to do with that story, because Superman's in that story, then that makes sense. But it does look a bit silly.
It looks so. You know what I love about the trailer? Watching it, I was like, you know what it looks like? It looks like a divorce proceeding between two superheroes. It's like a lover's tiff. It's like, I'm more awesome
it looks like Batman lost all decency for his costume. Superman got angry with him and went, look, now you've just become somebody I don't fancy anymore. Right? And now they're separating because of these red eyes he's got looking at him. Yeah. And Superman's now going to run off and with his cousin Supergirl and have a threesome with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I figured no, you didn't, girl. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what it looks like. I've never understood the whole Superman versus Batman thing.
I've never got it.
It's in a lot of the cartoon films. It's in a lot of the comics. And you're like, in reality, yeah, they're both two very strong guys. But Superman would be able to run rings around Batman, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
literally, you know. I mean, there's one thing having skill and everything, but you know, there's other thing having super power and super speed and everything.
When your only weakness is kryptonite, it's not really much to go on, is it?
Exactly. I mean,
like you can just grab hold of a, I don't know, like a pipe and hit him because he's just gonna go. You know,
Last Avenger's here. Hi, Last Avenger. See, he brought up the other thing that I was going to mention.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Hi, you two. How's it going? I'm sure you've seen the new Star Wars teaser trailer by now. What are your thoughts? Did you get emotional? When you saw Han Solo and Chewie back... Oh, sorry. When you saw Han Solo and Chewie back together, I ran out of tissues. God bless.
Well, you know what? I saw that trailer.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, I'm not very keen on the new Star Wars movie.
No. I just sat there laughing at how stupid Harrison Ford looked with longer hair.
Boys, Harrison Ford looks like an old man, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound horrible because I have a lot of respect for him because he's done a lot in the film business. But the thing is, he looks too old to be in the role. He was too old in bloody Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
And that was in like 2008-10. So he's going to be too old now. I mean, Carrie Fisher, she doesn't look too bad. I mean, she looks a lot older, but she don't look too bad. Matt Hamill, was it?
Mark Hamill, yeah. He looks old. Did you see him? They had his recent his episode of Flash recently. So
yeah, I actually saw some clips of it because I've been trying not to ruin it because I want to watch the series when it comes out. So I watched a couple of clips of him, and he looked as good in that as he did in the bloody original one.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome in it.
So. Obviously, he was older, but he looked. You know, he looked good. You know, he didn't look like some old man just trying to be a supervillain in a show. You know what I mean? He looked like he'd got older, but he looked like he was still that person.
Yeah. That's what cracked me up with the Star Wars trailer was, and I don't mean any disrespect for anybody that did like it, because, I mean, this trailer was much better than, say, the stupid little 90-second trailer we got, obviously. And it was a lot more, but I felt like it was pandering to nostalgia, you know, showing the TIE fighters and the X-Wings and stuff, and, you know, this, that, and the other. And the fact that, you know, to end as well with an established character, it was like that was what everybody was waiting for, was a reveal of one of the main cast, you know, kind of thing. And the fact for Harrison Ford to be stood there with essentially his 70s hairdo in the modern day was kind of a bit just like, really, that's what they're going for. They're going for the same look as then, but now it's like,
you know, I mean, watching it back and I have to agree with you. I feel like they're trying to keep the characters the same.
Yeah.
But the problem is, after 40 odd years since the first one came out.
Yeah.
Right. It can't be because they're all elderly now, practically. They're all old age pensioners almost.
Well, that's why I didn't understand why Chewie looked exactly the same. They didn't do anything to make him slightly look older.
Well,
I don't know, you know.
Chewie should have been grey or something, had grey highlights or something.
Yeah, grey highlights, you know.
But I don't know, you know, I kind of feel like the new Star Wars looks like it's going to be like Gossip Girl. With the way the people look. Maybe that's because the whole HD thing now. You know, proper HD, not the HD where they made the film HD, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like Mark Hamill and that shouldn't have even been in it.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have made it completely like they did the first, second, and third ones.
Right, yeah.
You know, but I feel like they kept them because they wanted to bring the old fans back because they're in it.
Yeah, because I think the prequel trilogy was such, you know, hardcore fans were so upset with it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not a hardcore. I like Star Wars, but I'm not a hardcore fan. So I get why hardcore fans might have had a lot more positive reaction to this than, say, like Last Avenger, than I did. It looked, like I say, it was much better, but I was just like you say, I just felt like it was pandering, and I was just like, it looks a lot cooler, but I'm not like over the moon to go, I must see that opening weekend, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think, I mean, Donna wants to go and see it when it's in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, I'll go.
But you're going to be queuing up for the midnight showing.
Yeah, but that's it. I said to her, I'll go with you, but we'll go when it goes a bit dead. When it starts getting a bit, And I said, I doubt that'll ever happen, but when it gets a little bit more quiet, because at first you have too many people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think I think it's going to be a disappointment. I just have that feeling from it.
Yeah.
You'll get the hardcore fans that go, oh, it was amazing because they've been waiting for something like that for years.
Yeah.
But I just think it's going to be a disappointment.
Yeah. Alex is here.
Have you seen? Oh, hey, Alex. Good, thanks, Joe. Have you guys seen a picture of Jared Leto in his Joker makeup yet? I think that's from the Suicide Squad movie.
No, because that's different. Suicide Squad's Marvel, isn't it?
Is it?
No, it's DC. Ignore me. Sorry. Yeah, I got messed that up.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's what it's in.
Yeah.
I
didn't know Joker was in the Suicide Squad thing.
I saw some pictures of Jared Leto with like the camera from the Killing Joke and that, and he looked incredible. I mean, I think he could be one of the best Jokers yet if he plays it right. Because he has got the type of attitude and acting ability where he could be that good.
Yeah.
But it's debatable. I mean, Jared Leto's improved so much since he was originally in films like Fight Club.
Oh, yeah.
But now, I mean, you watch Dallas Buyers Club, he's fantastic.
I was about to say, considering the transformation he went through for that and everything.
Oh, what's this? Are you looking forward to the new Star Wars game?
The Battlefront one. Yeah, it's made by the same people who did Battlefield.
It
looks good, but
I saw the trailer for it, and I have to be honest, I've never been the biggest Star Wars game fan.
No.
Maybe that's because it's never been like the actual films. It has, but it hasn't. I'd like to create myself, and I'd like to slice people up, and then get off with Padme. But that's a different story, and they won't let you do that. This is what should happen. You get to choose whether or not you're a Sith or a Jedi. You can become a Sith. You get to be with Carrie Fisher, and you get to be with Natalie Portman at the same time, right? And you get to kill all the Jedi. So that's what I want in a game. Yeah. Let's have a look.
I think it looks good. The graphics look nice, but like you, I mean, I know I saw something where they were talking about what they didn't want in the new game, and they said, don't, it's one thing having like some of the original characters as downloadable things, as a special thing, but you shouldn't have to, or say like where you progress to a point where you can then become Darth Vader or something, that kind of character.
So that's what I'd like.
But you shouldn't have to go through the whole thing and just like essentially cheat your way by becoming Darth Vader immediately,
So I'd like to go through episodes 1, 2, and 3 as Anakin.
Yeah. And
then go through 4, 5, 6, because Darth Vader was always my favourite character. Who wouldn't want to grab hold of somebody with the Force? I mean, there's times when
this is why Force Unleashed was a good game, that ability kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're good games. They're fun because you jump all around like you would as a Jedi.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
They got that perfect, like how quick you could be and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've always thought Darth Vader was the best character, right? And I remember watching the 1, 2, and 3 movies, and watching Anakin and going, you know what? This guy makes my world complete. Not only is he really, really weird looking, but he's also getting with Padme, and he's also the father of.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Luke,
So it's like, let's cut off my own son's hand. How awesome is that? And then you get to take off the helmet and go like this. It's like awesome. That's how my life should be. Darth Vader.
Oh, there was a brilliant line. I can't say because I don't want to spoil it for. I don't think Donald's caught up yet. But there was this brilliant line that they essentially, I'm sure they put in just to mess with Mark Hamill, with him as the trickster in Flash, and I was just like, oh, that's brilliant. So I was just sat there. I was like, Star Wars fans must be going crazy at that. So, but John said Mark Hamill was charging $200 plus for his signature during the Star Wars weekend convention that just passed.
Well, of course he would, because now he's back in the limelight, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but that's funny because all he's known for is Star Wars, and obviously, you know, I mean, he was good in Criminal Minds, the stint that he did in that. I'm just trying to catch up. We've got quite a few comments.
I was just checking YouTube.
Yeah.
Please no Star Wars spoilers as I'm avoiding the track.
There was really nothing to spoil, Donna. It was all a load of flashing images.
Well, Mark Hamill turns out to be gay, and it turns out him and Han Solo are now lovers. That's
yeah. They're sending. It's all about them spending Valentine's Day together.
Yes. And
good question from Last Avenger. Sorry. Who played the better Joker, Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger?
Is it only out of those two?
I know that's kind of.
That's kind of a very.
Narrow.
Oh wait.
I would have said Caesar.
See, I think you can't. You got to name all of them. You know?
Exactly.
You've got to go from Caesar Romero. You've got to go Jack Nicholson. You've got to go Heath Ledger. You've got to go.
The one out the games and the Mark Hamill, essentially.
Yeah.
I love his voice as
the animated
series.
For a mold. Now, if I had to cut them down, Heath Ledger, I didn't like at all. A lot of people, I think, liked him more because he died.
Yeah, I think that was
that laugh, didn't like it. Thought it was too fake. I do feel like it had that pain in it. The best thing that Heath Ledger did as the Joker was the magic trick with the pencil.
Oh, that makes me laugh every time I see it. I was just like, it's like, ta-da! I was like, brilliant.
You know what I mean? I love that scene. But Jack Nicholson, I thought was fantastic, but I thought it was fantastic because he brought his own personality into that character.
That's my only problem with Jack Nicholson's Joker is it feels like Jack Nicholson as the Joker. It's just Jack Nicholson. Every time you see him, it's, you know.
Well, that's the thing, you know, Jack Nicholson, you know, I think the Joker was better for him because he was that person.
Yeah.
Not that he's the Joker, but he's that kind of person where he's got that laugh and everything.
Yeah.
And he looks strange. He's got that kind of weird, kind of I can be a psychotic clown kind of look about him. So I did like Jack Nicholson, and I thought he was awesome in Batman, you know, the Tim Burton one.
Yeah.
But Caesar Romero will always be the best.
Yeah.
Cartoon-wise, it has to be Mark Hamill because, in my view, he brings like the Caesar Romero one to life, but in a darker essence in the TV animated show.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and that. That's the thing. That's why I think, you know, I mean, like you, I appreciate what Heath Ledger did with the character. It felt very different in that there was more pain involved. It felt like this, you know, he'd had this tortured background, if you know what I mean. But I do feel like he was hyped up because of obviously what happened to Heath Ledger. And, you know, I do not mean any kind of, because Heath Ledger was an excellent actor and I love the transformation.
Yeah, but let's be honest. He
was only known for chick flicks and stuff at the time. So
it was when he in Brokeback Mountain.
Well, yeah, there was that as well. But I'm just saying, he was the chick flick guy, you know.
Yeah, 10 Things Right About You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight's Tale and that. But to go so much darker and to put himself, I mean, obviously, you know, it wasn't the best idea, but he put himself in a very dark place to try and find that character kind of thing. So I appreciate that. Jack Nicholson, I like what he did, but like I say, it just feels like Jack Nicholson playing the Joker. It's just, every time I see him, I don't see any difference between him playing the Joker and him playing his, you know. So, but where Mark Hamill, like you say, I would easily say he's like my favourite because I feel like he's so much closer to the darker version of Cesar Romero kind of thing. And I feel like Cesar Romero is straight out the comic books because obviously, as we've said, that series was so much more like the actual comic strip at the time. I just feel like that Mark Hamill is the natural progression to the darker side.
Well, you know, I actually thought Mark Hamill's Joker was kind of like the new age version of Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
The character actually looks more like Cesar Romero as well, in a way, if you look at it, you know, except the cartoon version with a lot of darkness. And I always felt like the thing that made the animated Batman better was when they introduced Harley Quinn. Yeah. Because the relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn was so incredibly absorbing to watch.
Yeah. And that was the thing, Harley Quinn wasn't really a part of the movie franchise or the original show, you know, kind of thing. So
yeah, she's in nearly all the games of recent times as well.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. And you're like, why can't we have Harley
Joker's side, you know, kind of thing.
And then you think about that kind of cameo in Arrow with Harley Quinn. What I want to know is, are we ever going to get a Batman movie with Joker and Harley Quinn together?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing now with the new Batman series going on. It's because I can't imagine they're in any rush. Because at the moment, all they want to do is fight. They want to answer the age-old question: who would win out of Batman and Superman?
Well, we all know that question, though, don't we?
Well, yeah, exactly.
No one wins because they're best friends, and then they work together to stop crime. It's like.
But you know what? This is the problem, though. Is talking about pandering in a way. With the new Superman v Batman, or vice versa. The problem is I recently saw something where people did. I think I mentioned it before. Somebody had done it where they were like, if you can't, if you can't be good, be whatever, be yourself. Unless you can be Arrow, then always be Arrow. And everybody was like, no, it's Batman. It's better to be Batman. Arrow is a shit Batman. This, that, and the other. I was like, why is everybody immediately comparing Arrow to Batman?
To me, isn't Arrow and Batman technically the same? They're both guys who have got skills without any superpowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Teach themselves.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Batman is a lot cooler in the fact he's got all these cool weapons because, and he's got this thing where he can fly around and he's got the car and he can go like this and fly across the, Yeah. But I like Green Arrow because I like the goatee. Nobody ever thinks about the goatee. That goatee is the best part of that character. And when Oliver Queen actually grows out in the series, we're onto something. Until then, it's still going to be just getting better. That goatee is like Superman wearing the bloody Superman outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be
I hate that everybody immediately. I mean, if it's, I don't know if it's just DC fans or if it's just Batman, but I hate that immediately and I mean, I don't understand why Green Arrow can't be appreciated in his own way. I mean, you can be a fan of, say, Batman.
You know what? It always irritates me because it's like there's only a few superheroes who exist: Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Fantastic Four. What about Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Right? Daredevil's starting to get some more attention again. Yeah. But it's like people always say, "Oh, Daredevil's a cheap man's blind version of Spider-Man," right? And you're like, they're completely different.
They're completely different. Yeah, exactly.
They're similar in the way they move and all this, but they're different.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Spider-Man has
one's bitten by a radioactive spider and one's blind. It's
exactly. And you're just like, come on, guys. There's millions of superheroes out there. Get a clue. Appreciate them.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since Captain America was brought back, it's like, Captain America's number one, Thor's number one. Before that, most people didn't care about them.
No, I know, exactly, yeah.
All they remembered was, Thor, terrible movie back ages ago.
Yeah,
Captain America, that was dreadful, right? Now it's like, they're the greatest,
Actually, I find Captain America very, very bland, so...
I'll be honest, again, other than being like a super soldier, Steve Rogers, Captain America, hasn't really got anything going for him. He seems to be like, it's because his mindset's stuck in the 40s.
Yeah. And I get that they've gone for that whole fish out of water thing, but it's a bit just. I just find the character, even in the comics, I was never a big Captain America fan.
I find Iron Man, Tony Stark, boring.
Yeah.
I find him boring because I watch it. I'm like, yeah, he's got his suits. Yeah, he's gonna show off that he's Iron Man. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? It just annoys
if it wasn't
me.
for his suit, he has no skills beyond that suit. That's the best bit.
Yeah.
He has no like training, martial arts, or any kind of fighting skills. It's his suit that does all the work.
I mean, that's what annoys me. You know. I mean, I like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But I feel like Hawkeye doesn't get enough attention.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, Black Widow's getting her own movie.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that. You know, I don't understand why. I guess, but this is the thing. Like DC and Marvel, they both essentially rip off each other's characters. So you'll always be able to find, like, say, you'll have every Hawkeye to a Green Arrow. You'll have you will always find the same kind of character in the other universe, kind of thing. So I don't know why they're not. Black Widow's not all that interesting. So.
Well, she is because she's got Johansson.
She looks good in a tight
and then we'll go, oh, look at that cleavage and all that crap, and they'll go, oh yeah, we definitely want a sequel because we want to see that come down a little bit more, you know. And you'll be like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
There's too many origins. There's too many rubbish movies. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Ant-Man, not because I like Ant-Man, but because I never thought a movie of Ant-Man would come out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a Wonder Woman movie coming out. That's going to be awesome.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, they're all in debates whether it will be. So.
Well, you know, again, woman running around with a whip, the lasso of truth. Every man's fantasy.
True, though. I mean, we've said about this before, how there's very little, you know, like of the. I mean, like Wonder Woman is one of those characters they've always struggled to bring to, you know, since the 70s, kind of something that they've struggled to bring back to realization, kind of thing.
I can't believe there's a man with arm fists too, to be honest. Fair play to RZA for sticking for something he loves doing. But the first one was terrible.
Yeah.
And the second one, I'm not even going to bother watching.
No, you're not.
No, it's already on Netflix. That shows how bad it is because it's already on Netflix. Normally it takes like a few weeks, but it was the same day it came out.
But it was straight up, was it? Yeah.
You know, to be honest, I don't think RZA can act. I think he's a terrible musician. You know, because he was in the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
And I just don't like the guy. You know, I don't like this whole, oh, we're going to try and make these martial arts movies that suck completely with martial arts legends in them. And
just for the sake of making them, kind of.
It's just awful. You know, have you seen the first one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, avoid it like the plague.
Is it that bad?
Yeah. Just seems that the people under the stairs may be made into a TV show. Have you seen? I talk about TV shows. Talk about TV shows. Scream, right? Scream. I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
No.
For the Scream
Is
TV.
Is this being made into? I think I heard about it, but I've not seen the trailer.
It's been made. It's made into a TV series for MTV. Of all places, MTV.
Yeah,
right?
If ever there was a network you wanted to pick up your TV series,
and they've changed the mask. They've changed the mask. How can you change the iconic?
They probably
mask?
couldn't get the rights. They probably couldn't get the rights to the
ghost. It's apparently produced by bloody Wes Craven.
What?
Yeah.
Oh dear God! Why? Why is he even allowing this? Is he that desperate for money? Just seriously.
Well, they changed the mask, and from what I could see, because I couldn't see the mask clearly, so excuse me if I'm wrong on this, but it definitely wasn't the Scream mask. It looked like the Michael Myers mask from the remakes of Halloween, except more.
Oh, really? Like the Shatner mask, yeah.
And the acting, so bad. You got somebody in there acting like Randy. Oh, you know, you don't do this because if you do, you end up murdered, and you're like.
Well, you know, it says a lot about quality when MTV are the ones that are going to be network that are going to be showing it.
What number? What do you call it?
I don't even know why. I mean, it's one thing in a movie, but I can't imagine that kind of premise working in a TV series. It's like,
well, you know, that's the thing. It's about a killer who kills people. How does that happen in a TV show? Do we get a different death every week with them going?
yeah, is it going to be like Bates Motel or something? You know?
See, Bates Motel is different because that works.
Yeah. I wasn't dissing Bates Motel. I'm just like,
I agree with
is it going to end up like Criminal Minds, where you have like a procedural drama like each week?
I agree with what you. I agree with what you were saying, but what I'm saying, Bates Motel is different because you're looking at the human mind. You're looking at the character of one person. Yeah. Not only are you looking at him, but you're also looking at his mother. Right? Yeah. That can go on for seasons and seasons, killing people off and all this, because you're getting into the mind of Norman Bates. With Scream, it's all about the masked killer. Are we going to know who the masked killer is to make it interesting? Yeah. Or are we not going to know? Because it sounds like a big pile of crap to me. Pill Under the Stairs, I don't see how that can become a good show either.
No, exactly. You know?
Because Linda Carter is so damn hot as Wonder Woman, nobody compares to her. Laugh out loud, that's from John. I keep telling Donna, we need to get you a Wonder Woman costume. She never wants to do it.
I've got a Supergirl costume.
Ooh. Just saying. Oh no, that's wait, what's that? Green Lantern is the greatest.
Oh, Donna said she'd seen the Flash episodes, so I can say the line if you want.
Go on then.
Well, basically, Mark Hamill's Trickster, he turns around to this other character. He's like, "Because I'm your father," and I was like, "No." I was like, I could not believe they stooped to that level. I was just like, I am your father. It's like, that's so funny.
Oh dear. Well, that that was probably the thing where it's kind of like that kind of homage.
They wanted a nudge, wink. Yeah, exactly.
What's this? Green Lantern is the best.
I don't like Green Lantern.
You know what? Green Lantern the movie sucked. They're going to make another one.
Sucked. Yeah.
Right? Green Lantern sucked. The character's boring. And, you know, it looks like some guy wants to run around and pretend to be a druid all day except he can float.
It's him and his magic ring.
Yeah, it's just so weird. I remember watching the one with Ryan Reynolds when it came out.
Yeah.
I was watching it and I was like, oh my word. My mum called me up, so I was looking at it while I was on the phone.
Yeah.
And after it finished, I went, I'm never going to watch that again. Because it was just so bad.
It was, yeah.
Oh, God.
Me and Donna were playing Little Big Planet earlier, and her character was wearing a Green Lantern costume. And it was so funny. She was like, "Oh, look at my shiny little ring." I was like, "Pardon?" And the character stood there. There's like this little beam of light coming out of the hand. It was like, that's brilliant.
Well, I bet you guys both know, but the original mask in Halloween movies was Captain Kirk.
Yeah, it was Shatner. I did say the Shatner mask.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny because I think that's a really well-known fact nowadays.
Yeah, I know. It's always surprising when people don't know it. It's like
Wes Craven is in for the money. He is harming his reputation with this and put on the stairs, which is producing for sci-fi. Well, if it's on sci-fi, that means it's going to suck.
Oh, well, that's definitely going to suck.
MTV and sci-fi stuff sucks. But to be fair, Continuum's good. I like Continuum.
To be fair, I will say I like Continuum. I like Defiance, and I like Falling Skies is Fox.
Oh, isn't it? I thought it was
no, it's Fox.
I didn't know it was Fox. I thought it was TNT.
Well, it gets shown on Fox here, so I don't know.
It could be over here then.
But yeah, no. So, but I like Continuum and I like Defiance. So they do show some good stuff. But we are talking about the company to make Sharknado, so I don't think we're talking quality.
Yeah, Sharknado, one of the greatest film franchises of all time.
Yeah.
Go and check that out, guys, because you won't.
Yeah, go check it. Isn't David Hasselhoff going to be in a new one or something?
I think he is, because Tara Reid was in one of them.
I think he's in like most of them, isn't she?
I just.
But I think I heard that David Hasselhoff had been confirmed for the new one. So.
What's he got to do? Sing in German while he's bloody getting killed?
Oh, I feel so. You know what? He's lowered himself so. I mean, he's the cheesiest of people anyway. But I mean, he did that whole bloody Piranha 3 Double D in that, didn't he? So I do wonder what the hell he's doing with his time.
Back in the late 70s, he was in a film called The Cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And in it, he's so young, and he's in all these kind of like sexy scenes with women because they're cheerleaders. And it's one of those really weird things. When you see him young, you're just like, you don't think, oh, that's him now. You think, oh, he's this really weird old perverted guy who sings and the Germans love, but he's in a lot of shit. That's what you think now, you know?
Yeah.
And then you see him back then and you go, it's always been like that.
Oh, see you, Donna. Take care. Hope to catch you later. If not, see you tomorrow. She's got to pop off to pick up the husband.
Okay. See you later, Donna. If we don't see you, or I don't see you, I should say, take care and have fun when you go to Chevron.
I like that. Alex is like, I was joking.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. He just
we
didn't
know you love it, really, Alex.
he just didn't want to look like the odd one out.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Well, it's awful. Big pile of turd.
Last Avenger asked if we'd seen any more episode of Daredevil. Do you have a favourite episode? I have not watched any more.
I haven't either, to be honest, because I've been ill. I've been not being able to watch much because I've been a little bit dizzy and stuff, so I haven't been able to.
I've been headachy lately.
What's that?
I've been headachy lately. I said to you the other day, I've had it like across my sinuses. So.
Did you try my tip?
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't. But I used that cup of tea, didn't I? And that did help. So.
Oh, okay. I did start watching one show.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I started watching Devious Maids.
Oh, I've not heard of that. Is that kinky?
Not really. It's on the same pro that made Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes. Mark Cherry. But the thing is, it's kind of like that, except instead of them all having their own homes, they're maids and they're Latino.
Right.
Well, at the beginning, one of them gets killed, and basically, you got the others, and then you get this new one that turns up. And it turns up her son's been set up in prison. She's actually rich, but she's pretending to be a maid to go undercover to figure out what happened to get him out.
Yeah.
And I watched the first 2 episodes, and after that, I was like, yeah, this isn't that good. And then I was like, I paid $30 for that.
Bloody hell! And you're
a year ago.
Oh God! So it's taking you that long, so you can't even send it back.
So now I'm like, it's probably like worth $4 now. You know, and the second season isn't even out yet, so it's kind of weird that it's been out for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like the fact it essentially looks like Desperate Housewives. You know what? If you and I would have, I was literally about to say before you started saying it was by the people that made. I was like Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, it's got that exact same look to it, the way they are and that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's all right. But it's something that, I mean, a lot of people say it's gripping, but to me, it's okay. Maybe if I watch a few more episodes, I'll like it. But it's not anything really special in my view.
Yeah. I hate how generic a lot of box set covers are these days. I mean, look at that. That's so bland.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I mean, you have pretty much the same cover for like stuff like Bridesmaids and stuff like that. It's essentially like you have the picture and then you have the title at the top. It's like nothing else on the thing.
Alex says James would like Sharknado for one reason. Let me guess, because you're in it naked. Tash, have you seen the pictures of Gillian Anderson and her daughter Piper at an award show recently?
Yeah.
Both knockouts.
It's scary to see Piper grown up. She looks so much like her mother as well. But yeah, it's scary because, you know, I remember back when Piper was born and back when Gillian was pregnant with her. And now to see her all grown up, she's like in her 20s now. And it's just absolutely terrifying. It makes me feel old.
I have to be honest. I think Gillian Anderson looks great. I think that the plastic surgery she had, I don't think it's messed her up as much as most people.
Yeah.
But she's kind of lost that baby look side of her, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought she was a lot cuter back in the X-Files days than she is now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
The effects in Continuum, though.
They are a bit naff, but they're not that bad. I've seen much worse in other I've seen much worse in movies.
Well, if you want to put down, Continuum, right? We got this thing of Highlander. That was a fantastic show, and that had really bad special effects.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because it's shite.
I like Continuum. The effects aren't the most amazing thing, but actually, like I say, they're a lot better than other stuff. So I won't put them down. I think the effects are worse in Defiance than they are in Continuum.
I mean, Donna watches Defiance, she watches Continuum, she watches Falling Skies, and she loves all three.
Yeah.
You know?
I love Falling Skies, but I think it's getting silly now. I don't know why they keep going on.
Falling Skies, I've never watched an episode, but I think it probably should have ended in the 3rd season.
Yeah. Noah Wiley's going to LFCC, so I'm happy.
Oh, that's cool. Have they updated it then? That's other than Michael J. Fox.
He got announced the same day as Michael J. Fox.
Because I haven't looked since you told me they announced him.
No, Noah Wiley was announced the morning that Michael J. Fox was announced, so he might be further down on the list.
I was thinking about it.
They seem to put the more important people at the top, kind of thing.
I was thinking about it. If I become a massive, massive star, I could go to Comic Con for free, right? And people can get their pictures taken with me for $10.
It's like they have this TV show here in the UK called Virtually Famous, where they show like all these clips off YouTube and stuff like that, and they've had a couple of people that are actual like YouTube stars, and it's like one day we'll be on there. Can you imagine?
We will. One day I'm going to be a multi-billionaire, and it's all going to be because of YouTube, and all the people now that have supported me are all going to be rewarded. Like I said the other day, everybody who supports me, I will remember. Where I get the millions of people saying, "Oh, we support you," I remember the little few that did.
Yeah, exactly.
I just, it always makes me laugh because I think to myself, being famous isn't that hard to do, really.
No, yeah.
It is. But
some people do it. Unfortunately, some people do it just seamlessly. It's like without any effort.
Well, if we got to do is do something really wild, like dress up like Barbara Windsor, and then go out going, "Oh, is that my St. James? It's St. James here." And you'll be, or do 11-second clip of a guy on a train kicking you in the head, where you'll get over 40 million
views. Yeah.
Because it's a little video that everybody seems to care about, and you're like,
yeah, I know, it's amazing. I mean, I will say some of those kind of Vine videos are like 6 seconds long. Some of them are creative in that, but there's other ones, and you're just like, what is the point?
Yeah, I watched like a YouTube video of all these different Vines together.
Oh yeah.
And there's one song and you go, okay, I don't get this one. This one's just stupid. And then you'll get halfway through and you'll be in tears of laughter at some of the things people do. Like, there was one where a guy thought he was Spider-Man and he jumps in the end, he goes slow motion and he falls and breaks his arm and you're just laughing. You know what I mean? Because he's like, I thought that was good, and stuff like that. But it's amazing how 6 seconds could change your life.
Yeah.
It's
amazing. Some of them you see, and it's amazing how much can be done in 6 seconds. You're like, that's never 6 seconds. And then you look and it's like, actually, it is.
Yeah, it's just incredible when you think that little segment of 6 seconds feels like it's like 20.
Yeah.
But
especially when they tell a good story in such a short time. But
I was watching these videos, these papers where people dressed up as people from like Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah.
And it was really funny because there's this bit in it where the guy shoots, for the pipe thing.
Yeah.
And this other guy's all around. It's obviously a part of it, right? Yeah. And there's these girls from behind it, and he goes down. And they go, ah! Because they see the guy in the bush who shot him, right? And someone's shouting, "It's a ninja! It's a ninja!" Right? It was just really fun, They also did a Hitman one where they were like dragging people along, like killing them, finding them in the bins in front of people. Right? Then there was a Dexter one where he was in the lift pretending to be Dexter with it all covered up and the guy on the like thing, you know,
Yeah.
and he quickly presses the button when the guy sees it and the guy runs off to get help. You know, it's just really funny. I was laughing.
Yeah.
There was a Max Payne one where the guy kept jumping and go bang, bang, bang at them, and they were just like.
I like the Walking Dead ones where there's that guy that's got no legs and he pretends to be a zombie in different places. It's just...
But you look at these people when these things happen, you're like, how can these people not know by now? These are probably pranks.
I know, exactly. It's like,
You know?
I mean, unfortunately, I'm gullible, but most of the time I'm like, why would you even think that that's still a thing? That's real, you know?
Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We all love it because it's fantastically funny to watch.
Yeah.
But you just sit there going, how can someone... I mean, some people do, because you see them, they just walk around like, ugh.
Yeah.
Right? But it's always amazing to see reactions. Because if I saw someone dressed up like someone from Assassin's Creed, I'd be a bit like, well, either they're a nutter.
Yeah, I just went over as a cosplayer on my way to somewhere.
I never get talk about cosplay. I never get the first time I went to Comic Con with Mark Carson's friend Alan. He dressed up as a Jedi, and on the train, everybody was looking at him like, "Who the hell does this guy think he is?" And you're like, but as soon as you get to that part where the convention is, like that train thing, there's millions of people dressed up in cosplay, right? And everybody's like, awesome outfit, dude, fantastic. But you get back on that train, you get out of that area, and everybody's like, oh, what the hell does he think he is? Does he really think he's a Jedi? And you're like, it's amazing how closed people's minds are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So I just don't know. But anyway, I got this in the post.
Oh yeah, what did you get? Aha!
Resident Evil
play number 2, so you're going backwards.
I'm going backwards. I've got nearly every Resident Evil game now on the PS3 and 4.
Nice.
And I'm even thinking about importing number 4 and number 1 on Japanese discs. Because I want to have them on the collection, like that. I don't want to have the download.
No.
So I'll be honest, some of the things I read up on this, I'm not very keen on.
Yeah.
I think
I played a demo for that one, and I was just like, okay.
There's one co-op trophy, right, and that's to do a power attack.
Right. Yeah.
I think there's one. I think it's one because it said that on the thing. But the raid mode, you have to do like 20 raid trophies, and they say that they can only be done, properly on co-op.
Oh, right, yeah.
You can do them singly, but it's easier on co-op, obviously.
It's better on, yeah.
The story, I haven't got to it yet because I want to finish number 2 off.
Yeah.
And number 6, number 5, and Operation Raccoon or whatever.
I love how backwards you're going, like 6 and 5, and then...
Yeah, and then 4, and then 1. Hopefully they'll bring out 2 and 3, and hopefully they'll bring out the others, so then I can go, I've got the complete collection. Yeah, it just amazes me because I'm like, I remember playing the first ones. I remember really enjoying them, but them being too much for me.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, being like, yeah, I don't like this typewriter stuff. I don't like this ink stuff. Yeah, I'm getting a bit bored now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think when you get older, you kind of appreciate that stuff more.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at the Ada campaign on Resident Evil 6. You can do it co-op.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay.
Yeah, one person's just an agent. Just a random thing. So they just put it there to make it easier for somebody to have co-op.
Yeah.
Because in the cutscenes, there's no one else there.
No, there's no way. It's just her on her own. Yeah. Exactly.
So I thought what we'd do is you could be Ada and I'll be the agent.
Oh, if you're sure. Well, we'll be swapping around again anyway, but...
Well, I thought you could. I thought, since I was Leon and I was Jake and you were Chris, I thought then you can be Ada,
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm more of that. We might have played a Jake storyline again through Professional to get the trophies.
Oh, you reckon it won't have registered, like, No Hope?
No, because when I was looking there, trying to look for the records for the medals, it says on the thing, it says like, oh, you did them in No Hope, and then you did the rest in Professional.
Oh my god!
But it'd go quick, you know what I
I
mean?
will do it anyway. It'd be a lot easier than when we played it on No Hope, but that's really annoying.
Yeah, it is. Let's have a look.
You would think that considering we did it on No Hope, that it would be seen that you did it on a really hard level. We'll count that, kind of thing.
I'm not sure because I know it does. I know the trophies stack at the end.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to find out the time.
We'll find out, yeah.
But I'm just guessing from thinking. I mean, I was reading up on it. It said you shouldn't do a whole story. You should have done Jake chapter 1 and 2, then Chris chapter 1 and 2, and then Ada chapter 1, then Leon chapter 2 and 3.
What?
And I was like, what? Who's going to do that? I was like, it's going to be all thing like. I was like, I'd rather just complete one campaign at a time.
Why would you do like a couple of chapters of each character and stop? It's like,
apparently it's because you'd get the whole story better.
oh, you get all the cutscenes
and I was like, I don't care about that. I was like,
but we've known. I mean, we've played all for. We're on our third go through on a different character now, and we've got a pretty good idea of where everything's going on. And I mean, if not, then there's that whole cutscene timeline thing that we can look at. So.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a question from Alex. Watched any good films lately?
Not watched any movies recently.
Me either.
Aliens.
me either. I haven't watched anything. I've actually haven't been bothered.
Yeah.
I've said this a couple of times now, haven't I, in the chats. Just don't add that motivation to watch anything.
We've just, we've said this before. It's just we've been gaming and watching movies becomes such a chore. And like you had it with the guys that sent you the movies. And it was like you've got to have it done by a deadline and stuff, and it's like it puts you off, watching anything kind of thing. So, it's just not been a thing. I mean, I bought that movie Centurion that John recommended weeks ago, and I'm hoping to start watching some again next week, or the week after. But I'm not just like in the mood for it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is, there's times we just don't want to watch stuff. I've never been this way before where I've not cared about watching anything.
Yeah.
I've actually not been buying movies either at all, basically. So that's not really good either, is it?
You've had a few DVD and Blu-ray, but mainly box sets, hasn't it? The last couple of times you've gone.
Yeah, true. I got them, but I mean, I haven't been getting as many as I used to get.
Oh no, exactly. You've not been like literally every other day buying tons and tons of stuff.
And every time I think, oh, I'm going to buy something and watch it, I can't be bothered to watch it.
Yeah. Like you say, you've been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot, so it's just.
Or I won a couple.
Trying to get those bloody annoying stunts in Infamous at the moment. It's pissing me off.
Is it still going really bad?
Oh my god! There's like throw somebody in the air and then attach a grenade to them. But it's very hit and miss whether the grenade hits them, like sticks to them. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm on the 18th one out of 21. And I'm just like, so I've got 3 more to get. And I'm, 4 more technically. And I'm just like, oh, make it stop. And I'm like, I don't want that to be the last trophy. The only trophies I'm outstanding at the moment are the stunt one, completely on hard, which obviously I'm working on, getting all the blast shards, which I'm working on, and that's pretty much it. So the stunt one is the only one I know I'm going to struggle with, and I don't want that to be the only one that I can't get.
So that's why I hate certain games, because it's a bit like Revelations 2. You go through each mission multiple times. Like you go through it originally to get the trophies and complete the chapters, right?
Yeah.
Then you go through it because you have to get multiple medals in each one, and you have to go through it a couple of times to get the medals, 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
If you didn't go for the first time.
Yeah.
Then you have to go through them on countdown mode and invisible mode, right?
Oh,
so you're looking at playing the game playing each one about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to, give it a break, because I was like, I played this way too much, these things. I don't want to get to a point where I'm just like, I hate this game.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. I don't want to be the only holder.
Well, Malcolm's still been hoarding. He's just been hoarding games. And I wouldn't say the money racks up because you've been buying games which are more expensive than movies. So
I've actually I've been buying a lot of games lately. I mean, today I won Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 for
oh, you
$2, and I
yeah,
might get this Lego Harry Potter 1 to 4. You know, years 1 to 4.
yeah,
99 pay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, 99
Well,
cents.
also, I mean, I've just had, paying out. I mean, I'm going away this week, so I've had money to have to pay for that, and paying for Michael J. Fox photo shoot and that. It all adds up, and on other stuff, it's, it's nice to not be but it's amazing, you stop buying movies. I mean, like you say, like buying the games, and it's amazing that the money disappears elsewhere, kind of thing. So.
Well, I think I own about 100 PS3 games now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've pretty much bought most of the, ones that aren't sports ones. So.
Look at this. John says, Malcolm, the way you stacked your stack your movies, I feel you were in the Royal Society of putting things on top of other things. I agree. Oh, thanks. They didn't have Oreos.
And these have sugar, but not a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember them. Yeah, remember when you and me used to eat them like crazy? Remember?
Yeah.
You take care. Yeah, love you. Do you think I'm part of this society? Listen to this. Malcolm, the way you stacked your movies, I figured you were in the Royal Society of putting things on top of other things. Or am I wrong? What do you think?
Well, we're limited space,
Okay.
Yeah. It was very well organized.
Yeah, it's very well organised. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the drink.
You're welcome.
Love you.
I know she can't hear, but hello, Donna.
She's long gone now.
I know, I'm joking. You got the Leaning Tower of Pisa with your Blu-rays on that, ain't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, what can I say?
You're trying to make a mini scale model of Seven Wonders of the World.
I'm into architecture, so I do it with my movies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Some people do it with Lego. You do it with Blu-ray cases.
Yeah, as long as this don't get ruined.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's this? So, hello guys, how's it going? That's from James.
Hello, James.
Played Alien Isolation in 4K. It felt like a whole new game. Amazing.
I love Alien Isolation. I can't imagine it looks any different in 4K, but whatever. But I love that game.
But how would you put it on 4K? When
the graphics are the graphics. I don't understand that. But, if it looks great, then great for you, Alex. I love that game anyway. No. I didn't mean that in a condescending way. I just genuinely like.
It was like this.
I can't imagine. It looks much different because the graphics are the graphics. So I don't know.
It sounded like this. It sounded like this. I liked it the way it was. If it's in 4K, good for you. That's what it sounded like.
It was actually. It was kind of like that. I'm sorry, Alex. But no. I love that game, and I completely agree. I'm glad you're finally getting to play it, Alex, because it's an awesome game.
It's an awesome game. Very repetitive if you do it multiple times, but the first game is incredible.
Yeah.
I played it the first time, just loving it to bits. I mean, I went through it like 7-8 times, didn't I? And,
well, I've gone back to it to play the stupid DLC, and I'm still loving the atmosphere. So gameplay sucks on the DLC, but and I hate the fact that Ripley Senior can't use a bloody motion detector when she's in a locker, even though her daughter can. This isn't remotely a sticking point for me, but get rid of company names.
It's similar. Does that look like?
It's like a urine sample.
It does, doesn't it? It looks like pie.
Malcolm and his urine sample.
Let's see. I just wait now. Let's see how it tastes.
God.
Nice. Real good.
Oh my god.
If anybody would like a sample of my urine, please send a message to me. I will send you a vial. But you must drink it on YouTube, so I know you did it.
Yeah, we need a proof of consumption.
On a PC, you can change the graphic settings with my PC. Tash,
have you got it on PC?
Tash was just wondering if you saw the interview.
No, I haven't. So Anyway,
yeah.
with my
I
I
thought you had. I thought you had it on the. I thought you had it on the PS4.
thought you had it.
Don't waste your time on PC games.
I didn't know you had. Have you hooked up your PC to your 4K TV then, Alex?
Oh, here we go. The technology stuff's coming out now.
Yeah, the technological gloves are off.
Oh.
Knew that was going to come up. Last Avenger, have you two played the new Mortal Kombat game?
No, but I'm going to pick it up eventually.
You just want to play as Predator.
Well, no, what happens is Tash wants to play it with me because she wants to beat me up.
I want to beat the shit out of you, yeah.
And the truth be told is I keep saying, come on then, we'll get it. And Tash keeps going, I'll get it when I want to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Until then, you can wait.
With the crisp afterwards, just, like, yeah, you'll have to wait, chomp. Hang on. I got chocolate. I got chocolate buttons. Does that count? You'll have to wait.
I think with the Mortal Kombat game, I think if I don't know about Tash, but I think as far as going, I think I'd wait to go down.
I wouldn't buy it for like $60, like the 60 quid, whatever.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those games that we'll play eventually together, probably.
Yeah.
But when it goes down a lot.
Yeah. It's not a serious,
Maybe Black Friday time or something if it's gone down a lot or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about it goes down to like 15 quid or something.
Yeah. It's one of those games that you just play just for. It's not. I love story games, and obviously that's more. I'm not a big fighting game, so my voice has gone really weird because I got something in my throat. Sorry.
Yeah, button.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So yeah, it's not something I'm in any rush to. We'll buy it just to kill some time and beat the shit out of each other, but it's not a serious game purchase idea. Not for me anyway. So.
Plus, I need somebody.
There's much more games I would rather buy before.
Not that I need someone to be able to beat 10 times in a row, and I know if I'd say nice compliments like, "Oh, Tash, how are you?" Bang, bang, bang. Let's beat. So tell me about Mulder. Bang, bang, bang. No, this isn't fair, mate. Hey, Shadow. Bang, bang, bang.
I will say, you know what? I played my mate Dan, who's looking after the pets while we're away. He came around the other day, and we played a bit of the Mortal Kombat 9 on the Xbox, and we were playing it, and I hadn't really played it since I bought it, so I didn't know the controls, I didn't know the combos and stuff, and he just absolutely slaughtered me. And it was so funny because then I played as Johnny Cage and I beat the shit out of him. And he was like, "Oh, you're winning." I was like, I lulled you into a sense of security.
So my only question to this is, you played with another man.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
get jealous.
On me.
I cheated on you. Don't get jealous. But it was on Xbox, on a different console as well. That probably sounds worse.
Yeah, it does. So basically,
hide the evidence.
You played with another man, right?
Yeah.
You tried hiding from me by being on another console, an inferior console. Also you tried hiding it, and then you thought, he didn't find out, I'll rub it in his face. Oh.
Well, it'd be even better now if I beat the shit out of you when I play you at it.
Well, Alex couldn't on the AMMA, so good luck.
No, exactly. No, I know you'll beat me. That's the thing.
No, it'd be one of those games that we'll probably just play eventually for fun.
Yeah, exactly. Just for, yeah.
You have to be smarter than the label, Malcolm. Too right. Put your urine on eBay for $50 a bottle, Malcolm. Yeah. I know John would buy 20 bottles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, could you imagine? I could label it.
I know somebody who'd probably be gagging to drink that.
I could.
Part of you in them.
I can see it now on the label. Malcolm's urine will help you become a better gamer.
So much testosterone that you'll turn into Hulk. Oh, I can't wait to belittle you with Mini Milk. It'll be awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm not going to show you it, but it's just. Can you imagine? Just.
I'm really looking forward to seeing. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do in the video of that.
That's creepy. There's his face glaring at me.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Well, especially because we're taking our Nerf guns. So.
Oh, I see. She's gonna shoot me and all. Nice.
Mini Milk, say hello to Nerf darts.
Nice.
Get used to it.
Well, what's this? I have it on both. I got a new PC recently and I thought, why not? My PC can handle it. Trust me. 4K is wonderful. You know what, Alex? You know what you sound like to me, Alex, didn't you?
Showing off his money.
You know
I'm
what
joking, Alex.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like somebody who's on the 4K train who will soon be disappointed. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm waiting for it to crash.
Tash is still waiting for your 4K TV with you.
Yeah.
John.
Still waiting for my girl. Oh, I'm joking.
John said, our roommate is into S&M. Don't tempt me to buy it, Malcolm. You know what? I will get, at least I'll get $50.
Golden showers, yeah.
Roommate. Oh, we learned something else about you now, John. Probably get those clamps out, didn't you?
That's your roommate, your wife. I'm sorry, that sounded awful. I am so sorry, and I did not mean any disrespect. Sorry.
Let's have a look. I'm having a look on the YouTube page. I've got a comment from last time. Have you two played the new Mortal Kombat game? Oh yeah, that's the one we answered, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I was just checking because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's probably
having to go between the two, yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any interest in the new one at all? Really?
Not really. It's the same old stuff over and over again, isn't it? It's. I'm not a big fighting fan anyway. But I just find, something like that. It's just different. I mean, they change up the roster every now and then, and as from what I've heard, the new game is a lot of mini transactions and like paying for DLC and stuff. So
I think that's what we're getting to, I think we're getting to the world now where we get the basic game and the DLC is what matters.
Yeah, it's like we said before about stuff that's on the disc. You shouldn't have to pay to unlock it.
Well, John put ouch, Tash, ouch.
I am so sorry. I really didn't mean it.
Hey, John, just take it. She's jealous of your wife. All right, just take that way, and it's a compliment.
I did not mean it in the sounding. He said his roommate. I did not know they had a roommate, so I apologise. I won't be crashing anytime, baby.
I won't be crashing anytime, baby. Gotta do it in special voice. I won't be crashing anytime, baby. My wife's best friend is our temporary roommate. Oh, I see. Listen. Question is, how do you know it's S&M, huh? And your wife's best friend. I've heard stories about this. What's this?
As long as it is temporary, I've heard people say temporary before, and then it's turned into a lifetime of staying.
Where are we?
No, it's nice to have company.
It is. It is if you get the right company.
Yeah.
Tony Johnson is still waiting for the Halloween box set. Don't know what that's about.
The Apple Watch. Oh, I saw that. I saw the trailer for that. It looks so
Oh.
stupid. I
Is
don't
this-
even, you know what? I struggle to see something on a bloody phone, let alone on a bloody tiny watch. It's so stupid.
you know what? And these glasses, you know, they say the future is the glasses and the
Oh,
watch.
like the Google Glass. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually like the Google Glass. The watch thing. Can you imagine going, hey, are you in the building? You know, I mean, we don't need any of that stuff. All we need is phones.
No, exactly. I don't get the point of, you know, all these tiny little icons on your, you know, like how you, I mean, fingers are quite big.
I like the, see, the problem with the watch stuff is the tiny little buttons.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw the advert for it now, and it looked really stupid.
well, they had to pull the Google Glass back, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
Hmm.
People
Too much
tripping
eye
while
strain.
wearing them.
Too much eye strain.
Yeah, because they are tiny, the little screens. I've not used them, but from what I've seen,
I remember when iPads come out
yeah,
and people would walk in front of cars and stuff, and you're like, come on, guys, an iPad is like a laptop without the keyboard.
yeah.
What's so great about it? You know what I mean?
Oh, I get so fed up of, you know, I have this when I go around on my scooter. People just not paying any attention to where they're going because they're too busy playing on their phones. So,
You know, I mean, I don't get why people would do this stuff. You know, I don't know. You know, a lot of people go, "Oh, iPad is the big thing." The iPad is the laptop,
yeah,
right? Without the keyboard, and you can get keyboards for them now, right? And the problem is, in my view, is people need to pay more attention to the real world
yeah,
around them. You know, we're too busy focusing typing on the computer or looking up videos and doing all this stuff when we're out.
yeah,
We should be doing that. We should be focusing on our health and everything when we're out. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
having a good time. I don't see the point in going like if some people go to Comic Con, it's for example, and you see them sitting down somewhere on their iPad.
yeah.
Right? They're not looking up event stuff. They're looking up
No.
and just talking to somebody. Well, what's
Yeah,
the
doing
point?
Twitter or whatever. You
Yeah.
know?
What's the point of being there if you're going to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we are not.
The answer to this one, John.
We are not a giant. Trust me, guys. No, you're Yakuza. You're Yakuza. I was joking with that, by the way. Would Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin be too much game for me to start my gaming career? Now, you know what, John? I have never played Dark Souls 2, but I can tell you from what I've read and from what I've heard, because as a gamer, I do research, you know. I can tell you right now, Dark Souls 2 will be too much for you if you're not if you're not into gaming.
Seasoned
Because
gamer.
a seasoned gamer, exactly. Because the problem is, I've read that a lot of people say it's one of the hardest games they've ever played. If you want a challenge for the first time you play the game, go for it. You know,
Yeah.
It's one of those games that I want to pick up, but I'm not picking up at the minute because it's quite high priced. You know, I've heard nothing but nightmare stories about the games, about how people just can't get past certain bits, and it's really, really hard and awkward for them. But, you know, it depends. You know, if you want to work hard and you want to actually feel like you've achieved something, it might be the game for you. If you want to get a game that's easy and feel like you've achieved something, but not be as proud of yourself, go that route, you know? Because that's what, it depends on you yourself, as in what your skill level is.
This is what I'm going to say, because I've played the demo and obviously I've seen a lot of the reviews and the footage and people talking about it, because obviously, especially now with Bloodborne being talked about, it's something that, you know, all three of the series kind of get compared. 4 of the series, sorry. Like I say, I've played the demo, and you know, when I saw John's question initially, I want to go, no, just don't. It's too much game for you, you know, as a starting out post. But then I thought about it, And the thing is the whole purpose of that game is essentially to, you know, kind of how we said, like with, say, Spec Ops, the idea of it is actually to teach you how to learn to adapt to a situation.
Yeah.
The idea is that you keep dying until you learn to do the right thing, to do the right move, to do the right strategy. So in a way, it's, if you don't mind being prepared to die a lot, but at the same time learn, I guess it is a good way to go. Like you, exactly like you said. If you're after something that's easy, then it's not the fit. If you don't want a challenge, then it's not the thing to go for definite. Because you will die, and you will have to get used to learn to die. You know, get used to dying. But at the same time, it is a good way of teaching you how to learn certain moves and combos and stuff like that. You know, strategies of going. I guess it depends on what kind of experience you want, you know.
My son waves a bat, and I wanted to try it. Well, you know, if your son waves on a bat, then maybe you should.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
why don't you try it together?
Yeah.
You know, like, see how you feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if he waves bad, maybe he could bring it round or something. You could try it out, see what you think of it, and then, you know, because that might be a better idea. Because then you control it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing too well with the questions tonight, guys. I guess I'm a little tired. Anyways, I'm going for now. See you both next week. Oh, I'll see you next week, James.
Bye, James.
Fave sweet.
Fave sweet. Mint Arrow.
Do you know what? Mint Arrow used to be my favourite. I used to love Mint Arrow. I used to love it melted.
Oh, Caramac. Oh, Caramac.
What about Whisper?
Oh, I love Whisper. It's not as good as I remember it now. But
I remember when I was
back out again. But
when I was a kid, Whisper was incredible. I loved it to bits.
Yeah.
Now it just seems like a completely different thing.
Yeah. Now it just tastes like kind of Arrow, but a bit harder.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Arrow now, isn't it? That's exactly it. You know. So yeah, I mean, you know, I picked up Bloodborne.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I saw your update.
And I haven't played it
I've heard
yet.
the loading. Did you hear? Because I know the loading times are horrendous, but the company that made it, they said they're going to fix that with a outcoming patch for it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently the loading times are horrendous. And even worse is all you have on the screen is the word Bloodborne. So.
I'll probably wait.
But they're going to fix it with a patch. It's a downloadable patch, so yeah.
Well, I think you know. I mean, I bought Bloodborne because I thought if I like that, I'll go back and get the, you know, the.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Because I thought, why not? You know,
you got Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2. So there's 3 of them to get before.
Yeah, well, you know, I think once I play Bloodborne, then I'll say, because I'd rather play, in a way that sounds better, I'll play the newest because I got it cheapest.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
go back and buy the other 3 on the same day and play.
Yeah.
Apparently, what was it? Oh, that's what I tell you. I was looking at Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, yeah.
And it says it takes over 350 hours to play it.
Jeez.
All right? Seriously, 350 hours. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm definitely not getting that game. hopefully this one won't be the same. Because I don't mind long time. I just think 350 hours is excessive.
Well, you were saying earlier about the amount of times you've had to go through stuff, and that's the thing with me with Infamous at the moment. Is it I'm fortunate in that I don't have to play it twice to get the 2, like the good ending and the bad ending, because I've already done that with that game. The other trophy I realised I'd forgotten to mention was I have to upgrade all the evil powers.
Nice.
And which means, but it means I'm having to grind a lot to get XP to spend on the powers upgrades.
This is the moment. These are the moments where you go, why couldn't there be co-op?
Yeah.
Why couldn't I just be running about in here with Malcolm?
Yeah, because just randomly running around trying to kill people just pointlessly is so tedious.
It is. That's why, you know, when I play single player games now, I'm like,
and you get less XP for playing on hard, so which is so stupid. But you get less.
That's what I tell you. I looked up skill points in Resident Evil 6. When you play easy, you get more, and when you play singly, you get more.
How stupid is that, though?
Because I ran through a chapter of Jake again.
Oh yeah.
Because you can get, as long as you're at the end of a chapter,
yeah,
and not at the beginning of a chapter, you can go from that chapter again when you play again normally.
All right, yeah.
So I thought I'll give this a test there, see if they're right, you know, about the points. So I went through the first chapter of Jake, and I got about 40,000 points.
Yeah.
Right, and that was on casual. Right.
That was on casual, and
that was on casual.
So
Jake. I went, okay, I'll see what it's like. The same chapter. If I do it on, you know, normal.
A different character. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, on a normal, right?
Because I didn't want to go too thing into it, because I wanted to be able to get a lot of the points together anyway.
Yeah.
So I went for it again, and I got 30,000. Right.
Yeah.
But I did miss a lot along the way, and I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
So when you're playing it together, it cuts it in half.
Well, I will say, obviously, because I played on Chris initially, and I upgraded a few of the levels before, obviously, we paid. And since we've played, I've not gotten anywhere near as many points. So that's ridiculous. So,
Tash with the Sony product placement. That's from Alex.
What did I product placement?
The Infamous.
No, that's Sucker Punch.
Will there be a chat Wednesday? I don't think there is. I don't think there is a chat on Wednesday. He lives in a different part of the country. I'm sorry, John. I didn't realise.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, you can. You can play with someone online. You could play with them online, but at the same time, it's not one of those games you can. That person can put stuff in your game, from what I remember, but it's not anything that really connects you to playing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that game is a PS3 game. If it was a PS4, you could share what's called share play.
You're wrong. You're wrong. It recently came out on the PS4 remastered.
Oh, has it been remastered on the PS? Oh, I apologise then. Oh, actually, that might be the version he's talking about, because. So he might be able to share play, which means you get to take control if it works.
Yeah, and at the same time,
don't do it.
And at the same time, you could talk to your son on the earphones.
Yeah, yeah.
So that might
That's what me and Malcolm do all the time.
Yeah, nowadays we just talk on the PlayStation all the time and play.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. And normally I say really weird, creepy stuff, and normally Tash goes, so how are we going to get past this puzzle? I don't care about the puzzle, Tash. And she's like, I do. And I'm like, no.
So we're going to do this now. And by that point, you've already run off somewhere else anyway. So
you're the one who does all the running around. You're the one searching everywhere. I'm the one going, so what is this puzzle doing? And you're like, oh, there's an emblem over it. I'm like, really?
I am loving playing as Leon, though. This story is so much better with those two, like just the gameplay wise, with the horror style.
I have to admit, the Leon story is a lot better than the others, in my view.
Yeah. I mean, we've not gotten that far. I mean, the fact that we managed to play 4 chapters in one night on professional compared to, yeah.
Oh, it's seriously on one quest, wasn't it?
It was I thought it was like 2 on Chris and 2 on Leon.
No, it was 1 on Chris and 3 on Leon.
Or whatever. I know we'd played about 4 chapters, and compared to the fact that it taken us 3 weeks of no hope with the one character, that was quite impressive.
Excellent. I can talk crap to my 11-year-old and not get yelled at by my ex. You know what? If only it was that easy for everybody.
Yeah. The joys of technology, making it easier for people to deal with.
Well, you know, that might be the best thing for you to do, John, because then you can. It's a shame you two can't both find a game, but you could actually play together.
Yeah.
Like me and Tash do.
Yeah. That'd be a good thing for you two to bond over while you're,
I-
separate kind of thing.
A game that I found, a game that you can do co-op on a PlayStation. A couple of them. There's Sniper 3.
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet. If you
He's
get
11. Yeah.
if you get pulled into that.
Yeah.
Borderlands. Saints Row, but don't bother with Saints Row. It's terrible.
Yeah, don't bother with Saints Row, please. Just don't.
Plus, it's probably too old for him, really.
Yeah.
To get some of the humour.
No, I was gonna say, yeah.
What else? I've got. Oh no, that's not one, is it?
Yeah, trying to think of games that are age appropriate. That's why I joke Little Big Planet. I guess Call of Duty and stuff, but
yeah, but they're not co-op, are they? I mean, they
they're
are,
not,
but
yeah.
they're not co-op in the fact that you work together.
Is Battlefield's not, is it?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No.
I'm not talking about lobbies. I'm talking about like proper co-op.
Oh no, I was trying to think. I wasn't sure if you could play Battlefield on.
Do you know what I heard? I heard if you play with your partner on Resident Evil, and you get to a certain point, and there's other people playing at point. There's 4 players in that room. So remember the bit where we go against Deborah?
Yeah.
If me as Leon and you and Helena go in there, and if someone playing as Ava, they're in that with us.
Oh.
And then the story changes over.
Oh,
that person goes that way, and we go our way.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Weird. And that weird and cool at the same time.
Kind of cool and creepy all at the same time.
Yeah.
But even better is the fact that we will be gassing amongst ourselves on the PS4 while they're playing on the PS3, going,
he's heavy into the Batman games. Play Lego Batman with him then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Play this. Let's see if I can reach it.
Batman 3.
That's it. Play this. That way, it's age appropriate as well, and that way, it's a cheap game. You can get off eBay for like $20.
Yeah. You can play online.
And you can do.
Donna have played online, so.
Yeah, and you can do the co-op together then as well.
Or you can actually share play that game and play on co-op. So John wouldn't actually even have to buy it.
Yeah, but still, if you want the proper quality of the game for $20, it's not bad. I'm just saying because if you want to have like, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to spend time with him playing the game properly.
Oh yeah, at length, properly.
This is probably a game for you because it's Batman.
Yeah. It's nice and easy. It's nice and easy to get into, isn't it? So.
Yeah, simple. It's simple. It's not too hard either.
Yeah.
But it's just different suggestions.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good suggestion. Because I don't think you play the Arkham games online, can you? Like co-op.
1 and 2 ain't. And number 3 is Arkham Origins is battle map things. They're not co-op, I don't think.
No. But yeah, no, Lego Batman 3 is the perfect way of, and especially for John to get into gaming, and that's a good one.
Yeah. That way you can be on the same level kind of thing as well. Like you can be, because it doesn't matter. You can just press the buttons and mash and, and you won't feel like you're getting, you're behind and he won't feel like he's behind and you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't played it yet and I'm really not looking forward to it because of all the bloody DLC packs.
It's when you play as Wonder Woman and it keeps playing the Wonder Woman theme every time. It's Wonder Woman.
I should do that every time. Every time I should do that. Every time Doc comes in the chat, I should go, Wonder Woman. Randomly.
If you ever want to piss Donna off, it's just go on about Wonder Woman. She absolutely hates Wonder Woman.
I will do that in a hot minute. Thank you very much, guys. You're welcome, John.
You're welcome. Hope you good luck with it.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Says the one sat there drinking his own piss.
Yes.
There's a sound bite. Anybody who just tunes in going, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine this guy drinks his own piss and it became viral on YouTube. This guy drinks his own piss doing a live angle.
Live on YouTube and Google.
Live on YouTube, watch a man as he drinks his own urine and smiles about it at the same time.
Yeah. Just grinning and bearing it. That's what. What's this about Oreos that Donna was saying?
Oh, she asked if I want sugar-free Oreos, and I said sure because she wants to get me completely sugar-free now.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so she got 3 cookies.
Right.
Vanilla wafers, even though I like the pink ones. These, and no, I'm not going to eat all these today in case people are thinking.
I was just
bloody
saying,
hell,
people
that-
sat there these with like loads of
Yeah.
packs of
People are gonna
chocolate and.
People are going to think, bloody hell, he's really stuffing his gob, isn't he? And ginger snaps. She only brought them down because it was like, eat what one you want, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's Oreos in it, but they didn't have the Oreo ones. So
Right, yeah.
I don't mind these. These cookies are really nice, and these are very addictive. You eat one and you're like, oh, I want another one, you know?
Oh yeah, I find that with like Maryland cookies. Oh god, I love those so much.
Oh, Maryland cookies. I remember ages ago, my stepdad used to have them all the time.
Yeah.
What's this? If you two were to meet, where would it be? What would you do and what would you eat? Okay, that was from Alex.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably a Comic-Con.
Okay, so we'd meet at Comic-Con. You can go first. You can say what we'd do then.
I don't know. What's ever go for?
Well, you know, we'd probably meet.
Where would we meet? What would we do?
Where would we eat?
Well, we'd probably. Well, I said Comic-Con, but I feel like we'd just like meet up and play some games.
Yeah, but well, you know, I think if I was to think about it, I think we'd either meet at Comic-Con because I might be in England at the time with my cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I think if I was, we might meet at Comic-Con and then maybe meet at some other time at the time as well.
Yeah.
And maybe play some games. Maybe I don't know what we'd have to eat.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But I think we'd probably just chill out and hang out like normal friends do.
Just normal people. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you know. Play
Like, what do
games.
most people do when they meet up?
Yeah, you know.
Well, you know, Donna has planned that should you come over, we're going to have a girly night and dress you up with, you know,
Nice.
do your hair and nails and everything.
Oh,
so.
you know what? That sounds perfect to me. You know.
Because clearly I'm somebody who has like fancy hair and nails. So.
How would that be if I ended up looking more feminine than both of you? You know, nails, my hair done.
You know, the people talking, you know.
You know, I could be like this. Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah,
It's me, the secret cross-dresser. You know what I mean? But no, you know, well, you know, then we probably do that then. You know,
yeah.
something
No,
like that.
Yeah. But no, like you say, it's completely like it would just be like just general casual hangout. I don't know why.
Well, it'd be like if Alex asked a question. Basically, it'd be like if I met you, Alex, except without kissing. You know.
Yeah.
Because
we know you'd be all over him, so.
Yeah, exactly. So that answers your question. I like how he asked that
I think
question.
really he wants to find out how you would treat him if you met up with him.
Well, let me tell you. I'll tell you how I would treat Alex. Well, first I'd turn up, and I'd have all my special aftershave and cologne on, and then me and him I'd say to him, "Would you like to go out for dinner?" And I'd take him to a fancy restaurant where I'd treat him like the queen he is, and I'd try and hold his hand at the end of the night, and if he let me, I'd go, I'd take him to his doorstep.
How awesome his 4K TV is.
And then I'd say to him, let's spend some quality time by that 4K TV. And then I'd try to bum him. So, yeah, I think that would work out as the perfect
Why are you
day.
going, hi, Alex?
Yeah. So, you know, by the end of it, it'd be like, Malk, you're the best. And I'd be like, I know. Thank you. Same old Malcolm, always putting on women's hats, anything for a laugh. Yeah, exactly. You know, people, you know, when people meet me, they see I'm a real good fun guy, you know?
Yeah.
What I got to do is see the way me and Donna are.
Yeah.
You know, if you see, the problem is I wish we could do more videos together, but the problem is...
Yeah, I was going to say, because you guys haven't done a video for a while.
I think the problem with doing the videos is it doesn't feel so natural.
Yeah.
With Donna, because Donna gets a bit self-conscious of the camera,
and she immediately like puts on kind of
yeah, and you kind of wish for that camera someone else was holding it so you could see each other together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, So yeah, so it'd basically be like meeting you, Alex, or meeting anyone else, except probably, you know, the same gaming and stuff like that, wouldn't it? So
Yeah, exactly. You
I
two be
think,
sat there playing FIFA all afternoon. Can you imagine?
yeah, me beating him and then getting upset again. So that's the one thing Tash won't do. She won't get upset when I beat her.
No.
And I won't get upset when Tash beats me, which has happened quite a few times.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch Malcolm die over and over again. And I'm just like, oh, for goodness sake.
The worst part is
The breast part.
the worst
You
part
said the
about
breast
it is I'll be moving ahead really quickly, and Tash will be looking for emblems and stuff. Because that's the
Yeah,
type
and then
of
I'm like,
Tash is.
over here, there's some ammo over here. And you're like, oh, where?
And then I go and run back and I get put down. I'm like, oh dear. Because normally what happens in the game, Tash likes to explore, doesn't you?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Tash, no, it's not, I'm not putting it down. What I'm saying is Tash
No.
likes to explore. So what I do normally is I'm the one kind of moving forward as Tash is doing it. So I'm kind of watching her back at the same time.
Yeah.
And then if Tash runs there, I'll come running over to shoot the emblem as well, and then we kind of move forward again. It's kind of like not us both not getting killed at the same time kind of thing, looking for stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so that kind of works out pretty well. I didn't see you as a sausage jokey, Malcolm.
Because it's jockey.
As long as you and Alex are happy, we're very happy together. You
It's
know,
a lovely relationship. When you see it grow, it's just amazing.
just look at us when we're in the chats together. Look at the way he looks on the cam.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Malcolm.
Those twinkly eyes, and
He looks up to you. You're like his father figure.
and that's what most gay relationships are like. The father figure. I don't mind taking him by the hand and showing him what a real man needs to do. So there you go. Anyway,
Oh, you know what? I heard the best stuff today. You know what? The sun has been out here in the UK. You know, it's been lovely weather recently. Unfortunately, that apparently means all the twats need to go outside and apparently have their arguments out in public.
Yes.
And like you have your window open, and all I heard today was the funniest stuff. Was just like this person going, "Effing this, effing that, effing that." She sounded like a chav to her husband, and the husband's like, "Well, this money, that money, bleep, bleep, bleep." I was like, "Oh my god, do you really need to stand outside while doing this? Can't you go back indoors?"
This is the part where you go, "Are you really that moronic and pathetic?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how do people? I don't get people. I remember when I used to live in England, people would be outside mine. I remember seeing a couple having sex outside my window.
Oh dear.
During broad daylight. She had a skirt on and he'd had his thing undone, obviously, and she was kind of bouncing up and down on it. And I tapped on the window. And what I did was I pretended my hand was down my pants. I was like this. They moved really quickly then. But the problem is, you know, because they thought, shit, there's a pervert. But anyway, you have to do stuff like that, because otherwise they end up attacking you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what people used to come outside and be like, "You don't know what you're talking about." Oh, let me pretend the one's called John, just because it's interactive.
Yeah,
right?
just as it, yeah.
John, you don't know me. You didn't know I was with these 5 guys, did you? But if I was, you won't be here, would you?
And then the guy, John, you know, is like, "Yeah, you are. You're a dirty whore, but I'm going to stick by you because I like that pussy." And you're like, is this that pill really talk?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
It's like something out of EastEnders. You're like, I
My
never
mum-
thought people talk like this.
My mum knew somebody, and they went, "Oh, you know, I can't stand what he does to me, beats me and everything." She went, "We better leave him then." And she went, "Oh, the sex is too good, though." And you're just like, what? And that's when you realise that we're in the mentality now of stupid people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like good example. I knew a girl who was basically very young, and she was having sex with guys. Now she was like 16. She had sex with like 5 guys, right?
Yeah.
And one guy she was with, she was sleeping around with him, and he slept with a girl, and she went, "You slept with another girl? What about me?" He went, "What about the 5 guys you slept with?" She went, "It don't matter because it's not you doing it, is it?" And you're like,
God. Yeah.
I love the bit when they go like this.
You in it.
Yeah. God.
You know,
Like,
So I
does
was
nobody
watching-
speak English like in
I was
English?
watching this supposed ISIS video, terrorist group,
Oh, yeah.
right? And it was showing this video, right? And the person was like this, you're trouble, in it. And I was like, it sounds like bloody Ali J. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't take this seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
know,
like you're
it's-
struggling. You're like, this is
This
supposed to
was
be
it.
serious. Yeah.
This is what it was like, right? He had a hood on and everything, but I can't put it on because I ain't got one. He went like this. It was like, this is because of the US nations. They want to take us. We're going to sort the American pigs out. In it, boy. And I'm like...
I'm sorry. It's a very serious situation in that, but that would make me piss myself laughing if I saw that. I'd just be like you're like, isn't that like Ali G in the house?
Yeah. What? And I'm like, this guy's supposed to be serious. What the fuck? Anyway, alcohol and stupid is a hell of a mix. Tell me about it. I really should prepare myself for the patronising answers. Well, just shows I'm comfortable.
Jokes, Alex.
Just
Yeah,
shows
exactly.
we're comfortable with you.
I mean, John wants you two to be happy, so you should be happy.
All right, well, you know what? When you get the chance to be with a real hunk like me,
yeah, exactly.
Don't fight it. Anyway, but yeah, so you just sit there going, this is not just England or America, this is the whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
You look at these, look at Arabian countries or Nigeria or Egypt or wherever, right?
Yeah.
And you go, okay, they talk a language, they don't talk our language. Or if they do, they talk basic. So they go, in it, man, you need to sort yourself out, man, in it. Right?
Yeah.
And you're like, And you're like, wow, England has a very big following.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've learned about England nowadays is no one in England talks properly anymore.
No, exactly.
I barely do some days. I'll be like,
yeah.
Because being an East End, I've got that caveman kind of mentality sometimes. Sometimes I say, I've done a quick lay on the floor, let me pull you along by your hair. No, because you pull my hair out. I'm like, yeah, I know, but but that's the type of thing that my generation is.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we're like, I'm caveman, hear me roar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then you get people like Alex who are in different parts of London, and they're like, I'm going to dress up, I'm going to look like I could pull a gay stripper club, right? You know what I mean? It's just like that, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is different parts of the world and different parts of the country, they have different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. But I think the problem is too many people don't talk English anymore.
No, exactly.
What's Brad Pitt got but you haven't got, Malcolm? Well, there's a lot of things he has got. One.
I'm just going to make a joke, but I won't.
What was the joke?
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Well, at one point he has got is me, so I'm actually a lot more famous than him.
Yeah.
I'm a lot better looking, obviously. I mean, look at my eyes. My eyes are beautiful.
You've got Donna.
Yeah, exactly. Angelina Jolie or my wife Donna. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
No comparison. Donna's a lot better. I mean,
you got me as your co-host. That's
he hasn't got that, has he?
No, exactly.
He hasn't got you. Yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Well, yeah.
At one point, but she don't count either. Sadly, the point is, a lot of people go, "Oh, these celebrities are so beautiful, they're so good," but they wear a lot of makeup.
Oh wait, we're doing it the wrong way. What has Brad Pitt got that you haven't? Sorry, doing it the other way.
Oh, what's Brad Pitt got that I haven't? He's got a whole lot of foreign refugee kids.
Yeah. Empty brain.
Yeah, an empty brain. Yeah, exactly. I've got that. So,
bad tasting women.
Yeah, bad tasting. There you go. So yeah, that I would sum that up pretty well. What Tash said is pretty spot on. I just sit there and I think to myself, these celebrities, people adore these people, and it's like, but they wear makeup.
Yeah. It's all makeup and lighting and yeah.
I remember when I met Hayden Pancher, her face looked like it was a
Oh my
bloody.
God, she was a bloody Barbie doll.
Yeah, and her face looked like it was some sort of face mold. It had so much makeup on it.
Yeah. Well, me and Jane went to have our photo shoot with her, and she turned up like half-hour late because she disappeared for a fag break or something. It was like, what?
Well, she's a smoker too, is she?
I think that was whatever it was. She was like running half-hour late because she disappeared for something. We were all stood there waiting, and of course, it put all the other photo shoots behind schedule and that. So
It's not good.
I think the photographer ended up working into his lunchtime to try and catch up.
We've got a link. Have a look at the link. This content is currently unavailable.
It's a Facebook link.
It says it's unavailable on mine.
Yeah, it's unavailable on mine.
Oh, I didn't tell you that. There's this group I'm a part of on Facebook which sells movies, right?
Oh yeah.
And they're pirated, right? Like this is my Angelina Jolie and I. Oh, I say. It says it's not available. Oh, that
Yeah,
Sharknado still looks nice. It doesn't say. We can't see the picture, John. Hi, we're back. Oh, Donna's back.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did you send me text on it? Because my phone was going off in the other room. If not, it was probably Jane going, hello, I'm trying to phone you.
I'm trying to phone you, even though you tell me about the day. I cannot be here for.
Yeah, even though I say Mondays is off.
Oh,
I apologise if it was you, Donna.
He says, damn sorry. That's all right, John.
It could be if we're not on your Facebook. It might be blocked. If we look for you on Facebook, we might...
Are you sure you want to add John on your Facebook?
No, I was just going to have a nosy, see if I could see
Oh,
him.
so you don't want to add him?
No, I didn't. Oh my God.
Oh, all this.
No, that's not what I meant. I was... Oh my God.
That poor man. Oh, look. John Quintero, photography. Oh, nice.
Are you the Iglesia Universal de Norton? John Quintero.
Oh, dear. I hate how many people are on Facebook.
I know, I hate it when you're trying to look for a picture, a person. It's like, well, that
It's
one's
like,
Italian, so that's not you.
It's a Taiwanese one. I think that's him. Let's have a look quickly. Come on, where are you? Well, there's a guy with small Alan car glasses. I think that's him. Come on. Why is it that these people are never at the top?
Why is my caps lock on? Seriously.
Never at the top, are they? The people you look for, they're always like right at the bottom.
Oh, I tried, you know what, I tried adding my sister on Facebook loads of times, and she refused to add me, and I was so frustrated. And it's so funny to then look for her, and you can't, you know, it's like she's not visible. I think she's blocked her. Wow, they are Alan Carr glasses, aren't they?
Yeah. I can't believe that.
There are a lot of John Quinteros.
I just found a guy who's actually on YouTube called John Quintero who does MMA updates.
Oh, really?
Oh, dear.
Ah, you the little baby John.
It's probably one without a picture. They're always the worst.
Somebody looks like one of the Osmonds. That's awesome.
Well, anyway, I'm going. What's this? Is a Highwood? No. Oh, we've got. Is this no? Well, you know, it's going to be a bit difficult to find him, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Maybe find him later.
So you and I mean, obviously we'll be playing on you know, this week before I go. But have you got any gaming plans?
Yeah, well, you know, 5D, I've replaced you.
Yeah, you got somebody else to play.
Yeah,
That's much
you know,
better.
and if
Brilliant.
they work out, then no more for you and me, you know.
Yeah.
That person's Gordon Ramsay himself.
Yeah.
He's going to tell me how crap I am. He's going to go, you didn't shoot properly. You need to get that properly going, you know. So,
Yeah.
I know, I think 5D, I'm not going to game.
No.
I have a respect thing, I think. I'm just going to watch
Better
TV
spend time with the
shows.
wife.
Spend time with the wife and watch some TV, I reckon.
But don't enjoy it too much. She'll want her Fridays back.
She's a lot happier with me, and I'll tell you why. Since her computer broke, she hasn't been on the computer talking to her friends for an hour a day.
Oh, yeah.
So, because she hasn't got a computer, she's been upstairs with me.
Yeah.
You know, when my mother-in-law.
So you've been able to spend that time together, yeah.
So we go for a walk, we have a talk, and we spend time together.
Yeah.
When her friend gets a computer back, she's hoping to talk to her an hour earlier, and then I spend that time together. So,
yeah.
things have grown pretty good, other than the odd bit of illness, which I haven't got over completely.
Yeah.
So, I think things are picking up. The picture is me and my big dog, Ramstein.
Oh.
That's your Angelina Jolie.
I think you meant his profile picture.
What are your names on Facebook if you don't mind me having them? Okay, well, my real name is Dick McGee.
He's going to go looking for that.
And
I can't wait to see your name for me. Go on.
And Tash is...
I'm waiting for this. Come on. Bear in mind, I have the double cut out of your face here.
And Tash's is Mildred Spencer. Only because that's the first name that pops in my head.
You know what the best thing about that is?
Yeah.
I did back when I was at college, when I was at the theatre doing technical theatre. One of the shows, we needed dead bodies made up. And I even had to phone up places because I was props master on the show. I had to acquire a coffin and phone up different companies to find out about if we could acquire some body bags for the play.
Okay.
You can imagine the amount of hung up phone calls that I got on me. I was like, hi, we're doing I'm part of a production. We're interested in renting some body bags. How much? Nobody took me seriously. But anyway, I had to make up a couple of like dead heads kind of thing, like 7 heads.
Yeah.
And we managed to acquire a couple of hairdressing heads that I like butchered, and I still own one of them. The other one I made out of paper mache. I made up like this face that looked decomposed, like hollow mouth and nose and eyes holes, and then I painted over it. And we managed to attach it to, because the only mannequins we managed to get hold of were like the headless and armless type with no legs and that. So we managed to get this thing attached to this body, and except it was so silly looking, and the other technicians kept taking the piss, and it became this running. Everybody would like put their glasses on it, and we got this picture of somebody with their cigarette hanging out of its mouth, and it got killed Mildred. Its nickname was Mildred. So it's just, I know that was a long story for a silly little.
That's incredible,
but it just seems silly that you'd said the name, and it just made me think of that. So sorry.
Have a great rest of the week, guys. Enjoy your trip, Tash. Take care of yourselves. John, if you want to look me up, you can look me up. My name is Malcolm. And
I'm Natasha.
He's not going to find us with our first names, is he?
I'm Douglas.
I'm, let's see, what can I put my name as? My last name's Harvey. I always wish my last name. Well, one person, I can't remember what it was. I called up a college once when I was in England. They called it, is this Mr. Harvard?
Yeah, you should say you are the college. You are.
So I went like this. I went, oh yes. Yes, my name is Mr. Harvard. What is this about? You know, because I was like, they didn't get your name properly, you know?
That's all right. When they phone me up and go, is that Mrs. Douglas? I'm like, no, that's my mother.
It's so weird, though, when people, like, they ask for your name and then they can't say your name.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have seen so many fascinating different spellings for Douglas. You would not believe. You would think it'd be quite easy name to spell, you know. I mean, we've got people like Michael Douglas and stuff like that, Douglas Adams and, you know, famous Douglases. No, I have seen Douglas, Douglas with 2 S's on the end, Dougals. You would not, honestly, Dogless was my favourite one. I was like, actually, I do have a dog. But, you know, I would not think it was that difficult to spell. But apparently it is for some people.
Try Malcolm. Bloody hell.
Really, I bet.
Yeah. They put U's in it. They put E's on the end. They take L's out.
Are you like Malcolm? Just literally.
Malcolm. Well, I had a Christmas card one day, and from a company in it, it was Malcum. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, huh?
How do people not know how to spell Malcolm? It's like
everybody, my mum, all my mum's friends, when they've written a card, they've always put my name on.
Really?
It's one of the most simplest names in the world. I wouldn't think it was any harder than Douglas.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, even when you say, don't worry, just call me Malk. They still spelled that wrong, and that's 4 letters.
You got K's on the end of your name.
Yeah. Milk. Milk.
You just go by milk.
Milk. MULC. Milk. I'm like, what the
I did not get to ask. Did you enjoy your milkshake, Donna? In case you're still here. She and the hubby went for milkshakes, as far as I know.
Hope you have a great trip, Tash. That's from Alex.
Oh, thanks, Alex. Hopefully you'll all tune in for the videos, and obviously I'll be back for the chat next week, so I'll be talking all about it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hearing about, you know, in great detail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw the picture of me and Donna when we were trying on our costumes and sorting them out and stuff. We did this whole like photo session of us pointing our Nerf guns at each other and everything. It was hilarious.
Where did you take the pictures anyway?
In Donna's back garden. She's got a gazebo, and they had to take the walls off. It's got detachable walls and everything.
Oh, okay.
So they've still got the frame up because it got really windy. So she just put up one of the back walls, and then we stood in front of it to take the pictures.
Well, I think the costumes look good.
They do. We've some like amendments and that. My leg holster and that needed adjusting, and Donna had some extra stuff. But she's done so much sewing. I can't thank her enough for what she's done. You know, to do my stuff as well as hers is pretty awesome.
Winterbone? Who's the last name Winterbone?
That's Donna, her maiden name.
You know, Winterbone. No, you got to tell me. People must put an R on the end of that. They must separate that and go like Winterboner. Surely.
I can't imagine. See, I mean, it spells how it's. You know, it sounds how it's spelled.
Winterbone.
Yeah, exactly. Just go to people, but it's Winterbone. Well, how do you spell that? Well, how do you think you spell winter and bone?
Oh, it's like somebody said, how do you spell father on Jeremy Kyle? And he went, yeah, I don't spell father, it's FARTHER. And I was like, and he was like, gotcha, didn't I? And you're just like,
yeah, that's the joy, because you like your good old Jeremy Kyle every now and then, don't you? Just to laugh at them.
Yeah, I like laughing at people because I know most people that go on there don't even exist in the real world.
No, exactly.
You know? So everybody that goes on there
exist in their own little heads.
It's like everybody goes on this, either got really bad teeth, I mean, extremely bad, or they've got some sort of weird, horrible, like, part of them, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, people like that do exist, but it's like every day on the show, it's like we pick the scummiest people who are cheaters, scumbags, who don't do anything. And like the whole, have you got a job? Every single one of them goes no, and you're like, that won't happen in reality either.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like as I said before, it always cracks me up when they people, you know, like on Jeremy Kyle or Jerry Springer or stuff like that, and they're absolutely shocked when this news gets dropped, and it's like, you're on the sodding Jeremy Kyle show. What did you think you were coming on for? To find out that your wife loves you? You know?
I always joked with my mum, but I was going to take her, my dad, and my stepdad on there and say that I was having an affair with my stepdad, and I wanted to prove it, right? Because obviously, of all the people in all the world, he'd be like, "Fucking hate you, you shitbag." Right?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, that's why he's sleeping with me, because he hates me. And then them go, why were you lying? You know, when lie tech comes back and says it's not true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they go, oh, and run off like they do, because that's all they do. They run off the stage, they go for them. I just thought it'd be fantastic. Just go on there and just do that.
Yeah,
Like,
just get, yeah.
I told my mum once to go on there and say I stole 10p from her. Right?
Yeah,
and get like, you know, my son stole 10p from me, and that was all I needed to eat. You know?
I'm now in debt.
It's stupid, isn't it? Actually,
That's the only,
that surprises me, because that's the first thing that popped in my head.
That's because you're you. Donna's just sat there going, yeah, that's so Malcolm.
Yeah, I can't help it, I'm afraid.
Actually, I think she's had problems with people not able to spell Gleed, which is like, you know.
Really?
I know.
I can understand that. I'm sure people think there's an A before the D, though.
People probably mishear it. I'm curious if people heard like Winterborn instead of Winterborn, because I think Winterborn is a more.
Well, you've got to remember as well, it's different accents do different things. Like,
yeah,
I'll say Malcolm. Someone in like, let's say Bristol will hear Malcolm. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone
yeah.
like my mum. My mum's name's Heather, right?
Right. Yeah.
At the doctor's they call her Heater. Right?
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. At the hospital they call her Haita.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were Asians.
Yeah.
Right? And when you look at it that way, that would probably be the Asian way of saying that name.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know? Because we hear Asian names and we can't ever pronounce them properly.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they say my name's Sanjay or something, because if it was like Sanjua Haya or whatever, we wouldn't say it
shorten
properly.
it. Yeah, no, exactly.
That's why a lot of Asian guys, like Chinese people, change their name. Like Jackie Chan's real name isn't Jackie Chan.
No, exactly.
He changed it so that we could say it easier, you know.
Yeah.
It's things like that. I think that's what we would have to do. If, let's say you moved to Korea tomorrow, you'd have to call yourself, like, you'd have to change the name from Tash to Nat or something. Like, like Nat Dog or something, you know what I mean? Not Dog, actually.
Knickers.
Yeah, go. Not Dog. Not Dog.
Yeah, Nut Dog.
You can't come in then, wouldn't you? Not Dog. Not Dog. You say?
I don't know, you sound like a Geordie when you're saying it. It's like Nut Dog.
Nut Dog. You know, what would I call myself? Matwon Waha. There you go. Matwon Waha. That'd be my name. It's just ridiculous. That's just so far. I registered my car and they have put me down as Donna's Gleed.
Donna's bitch.
Yeah, sounds like an Ali G moment again.
Yeah, it's like in
Donna's Gleed. It's Donna's Gleed.
In
it, man.
Brilliant. I can just see that like graffitied on somewhere like Donna's.
Oh, that would be too
It's a new pizza parlor, isn't it? It's like Donna's.
Donna's Pizza Gleed, huh? Yeah, in it.
It's Mia.
I can see it now. I can see it now on the radio. Ready? Come and eat some pizza. Donna's Gleed, in it, man. This is where the best pizza goes.
Get the reggae in the house.
Get the Gleed Supreme today at Donna's. I'd be like, what?
Oh, we know what the Donna's a new line of.
Is that Donna's?
Can you imagine answering the phone? Donna's.
Hello, Donna's here. Oh, Donna's. You know what? When I say it, to me, it sounds like dolls. Donners. You know what I mean? It sounds like, you know.
Oh dear.
Yeah. The things people change names with, though.
Why
You know?
somebody would put that? I mean, why like the car insurance people didn't look at that and go, "That's a mistype."
Why didn't
Mistyping or
they
something.
look at the bloody letter?
Yeah.
You know, it's like my Donna. Pillsbury ain't no more. They take an N out and put an extra A there. Donna.
Really? Donna.
Donna.
Donna. This is like something like Game of Thrones.
Donna. And you're like, what was it? Because I always have this common problem, don't I, in the shops? Well, I'll say something like, have you got Devious Maids on DVD? Huh? And I'm like, Devious Maids on Blood. Huh? And I'm like, and I'll go like this, I didn't kill your cat, watch my lips.
Yeah.
Devious Maids,
yeah.
right? Don't talk to me like that. Well, fucking learn English then. Right? And that's an American guy, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then, I go like this. I go, Donna, you tell him before I smack him in the face, right? And he goes, I heard that. And I'm like,
oh, well, you heard that, but you couldn't understand a single, like...
Yeah. I'm like, you heard that, but you couldn't hear me when I was saying normal stuff. Like, if I go, have you got Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
You got to remember, people probably ask this a lot, right? Or let's say The Hobbit, because it's new out.
Yeah, it's more
right?
recent. Yeah,
Have you got The Hobbit? The what? Hobbit. Midget? Hobbit. Golf? Well, you're in the right vicinity because you know, a Hobbit's small.
With a H. Yeah.
Hobbit. You're calling me a hobo.
Oh my god.
You know, that's why you don't. That's why when you're when you're me, you don't go into bars though, because you know in bar fights. Because you go, can you get me a drink, please? What'd you say about my missus?
Oh my god.
You're like, nothing.
Oh no. I heard the best one today, and I won't say on camera, but I heard the best one today. I just like the mishearing. But yeah, that's what cracks me up sometimes. You say something and you're like, how did you mishear it? It's like, you know.
You know, and the thing is, I know that they can't understand English sometimes, you know, because we talk different accents, you know.
Oh, Alex is off to bed, sorry.
What's that? I'm off to bed now, guys. Thanks for the great chat. I'll see you next week.
Have a good week.
Have a good week, Alex, and we'll see you next week. And have a lovely
Thanks for joining us. I miss seeing you.
Thanks for adding to some of the fun of the chat as well.
Yeah.
Take care.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't cut you off. I just had to say that before you...
What I meant was, you know, we have different accents, but when Americans talk, I understand them perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I talk, like, you'll get some and you'll be talking to them and they go, oh, you see that guy over there? You can hear them really loud because Americans are quite loud.
Yeah, they're quite.
That guy over there is a right fuck. You know, he comes from England, right? And you're like, what? What? And they go, oh, what else is it? They say, oh, yeah, he's a right fuck, that bloke there. Look, he's from the East End. You can hear it in his voice. Yeah, he probably goes around smacking people. Right? You go over there and you go, have you got this? You know, be politely. No, I'm not helping you. And you're like, why? And they go, because you're violent. And you're like, just come in the store.
You know what? I've been to Essex. I've been to Lakeside, to Thurrock and that. You know what? When I went to Essex, they were totally all in that shopping centre, just stood there slapping each other around the face.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. Whenever I walk, the problem with the Essex East End area is a lot of people around the world have this whole view of it. Right?
Well, especially with stupid shit like the only way is Essex.
Yeah. So when you go, they ask you two things, and that's it. They go, do you put makeup on a lot and go around with weird looking people? No. Yeah. Do you beat people up? I'm more likely to do that, right?
Yeah.
Or you go, or you say this. What part of England you're from? I'm from the East. I'm from Essex. I'm from the East End of London, right? Oh. Now, if I went, I'm from Yorkshire, they'd be like, oh, nice to meet you. Oh, do you like
Scotland
Yorkshire?
or something? Yeah.
Or in Scotland or that. But if you say East End, they're like, I've got to go get my mail.
Yeah, exactly.
Take care. The neighbours opposite are really nice. When I'm out there, right, he comes out, he talks to me, and or his wife comes running over to talk to me, right? One or the other.
Right.
And I think it's because it's weird because Americans see you differently. I don't know. You went to America, didn't you, once?
Yeah.
How did you experience it? Were people different with you than you thought they'd be?
They would not stop talking to me. All they did was talk.
Yeah, because that's what Americans seem to do most. They seem to talk to you about a whole lot of stuff you really don't care about, right?
Bearing in mind, this was the first time I'd been away, right? And I was in this elevator on my own, and I'm stood there, and all of a sudden this person got on and just rabbited onto me, and I'm just stood there, you know. I'm like, not used to strangers and that talking to me, and I'm like, why are you talking to me?
Try this. The first week I came over here, I was visiting Donna.
Yeah.
And I went in Dollar Tree. She was in the other store. And I've told you this story before.
Yeah.
Right? And this one comes to me, and I was going like this. I was going, oh, I don't want this DVD. I don't want that DVD, you know.
Yeah.
And she went, are you from England? And I went, yeah. And she went, what part? And I went, from East End, right? She went, oh,
Yeah.
right. She started smiling at me and everything. She went, do you want to get out of here and go somewhere? And I was like... I was like this. That was the first week I visited, you know, before I even moved it. And
Yeah,
I was
before
like,
you moved, yeah.
I was like, if I was a real a-hole and a horrible person, I probably would have said yes. Right?
Yeah.
I said, but being the person I am, a very loyal person, I was like, I got to go over there, mate. You wait here. And then next time I was running out the store, running to Donna, going, help me, help me, help me.
Yeah, protect me. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I was like, I'd rather be running to Donna at the time because she was my wife then. Rather run to Donna and then tell her than her see that happen.
Yeah, just see that happen. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because women always get their views, don't they? Like,
it's easy to jump to conclusions. Yeah.
So I said to her, look, I've run away because this one was hitting on me, Donna. I'm sorry if you get upset about it. And she just started laughing, going, well, you know, it's really funny, but you legged it. And I was like, yeah, you know, because the thing is, I don't like that. I don't like getting compliments from people in the street. I don't like Americans talking to me when it's about certain things because I always feel like it's very awkward.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like when I was sincere, so I was just listen to my voice all day. I was like, really? Because I couldn't. If I'm on the phone, I listen to myself and go, wow, you sound so messed up.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I sound weird. Like, I sound like this to me.
Yeah, I hate my voice. I hear it back and I'm just like, that's awful, you know? And everybody's like, your voice is fine. And I'm like, I hate my voice. Because like you, it's like, if you hear yourself back, it sounds absolutely awful kind of thing.
Well, because I've got a very thick accent.
Yeah, you've got the very deep and thick accent.
I've got a thick accent. It sounds even worse to me because I always feel like I sound like, so what's going on? You know, and it's horrible. But everybody else
and
is
my
like,
problem is because I got no sense of smell, and I've got like dodgy. I'm a bit nasal as a result. I always hear that kind of nasal effect, you know, and other people probably don't realize it, but to me, I'm like, I wish I could talk properly without that nasal aspect, you know, kind of thing.
Well, Donna says when I sing through my nose.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I know I can't understand what you mean, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's just weird. I just wish people could understand me better.
Yeah.
You know? And there's times where you'll be sitting somewhere, people will talk to you, and you're just like, I really don't want to talk right now.
Yeah.
And you'll be like kind of not talking, and they still rabbit in your ear, like, oh
God, yeah.
Like when I first went buy and sell, he said, what part of England from? You know, the usual stuff. And then he was talking to me about the Iraqi war, and I was like, I don't want to talk about the war, right? And because I used to say to Don all the time, if I didn't want to talk, I go, here you go, Don, you talk to these people while I'll go over here on my own looking at stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll understand them and they'll talk to you and they'll understand you, right?
Yeah.
And that's the point where she look at me like, please don't. And I'm like, see, because it's just, and to that point, I've been here, 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years September I would have been there, and I still have same problems with people, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, of all the accents in England, the Essex East End one's the one you can't, but won't change.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Apparently, every other accent of England, if they come to America, they can adapt with the sound of like the American accent.
I got frustrated because when I went to America, literally within a few, I mean, we were only there 10 days, and literally within about half of that, I was already getting a twang. I was like so annoyed. I was like, but it was funny because then I would go in the shops and buy something and talk to the cashiers and stuff, and I would be the most British person ever. And yet, when I was around my British, the people that I was staying with, kind of, like they were in the same room as me, they would be like, "Yeah, you're totally going American," and I'm like, "No,"
That's what happens, son. It's just weird how it happens.
Yeah. I guess,
Well,
I mean, the thing is I love doing voices anyway, so I guess it was just a natural shift for me, like I said, when I've spoken to friends on the phone, like in the West Midlands or in Yorkshire, I automatically pick up their voice, kind of thing.
Donna
So.
does the same thing. If she's around certain people who are American, she picks up their voice more.
Oh, really? Like they're
If
kind
she
of
if she's around some
regional
if
accent, yeah.
she's around southern people, she starts going, "Oh, hi there," and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but I guess it's that time
Anyway,
again.
yeah, it's that time already. Disappears so quick.
It does, doesn't it? Say, imagine it. Imagine if it was, say, it's just like, wow,
Yeah.
boom, done. So awesome.
We were very lucky because we had Alex turned up. It was nice Alex made it.
John.
Last Avenger made it earlier today.
Yeah, which we appreciate.
And of course, we've had our awesome John and Donna, our steadfast.
Don't forget James and all his questions.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. We've had a really nice. We've had some good comments and questions. So
We did. We'd like. Would you like to say anything before we go?
I want to wish everybody a wonderful week. Thanks so much for turning up, and as I just said, especially Donna and John, who make it without fail and ask some nice stuff. Obviously, grateful for anybody who watches, but just the support that they show is so I appreciate so much, and especially obviously because Donna helps me in my day-to-day life anyway. But no, thank you to everybody who turns up, watches this. Please leave comments and subscribe and like and whatever else. Check out Malcolm's Facebook page if you don't know about it. And hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see you when I get back from Chevron. I may be tired, I may be sleepy after like all 4 hours of weekend, but no, I will be. I look forward to seeing all again next week.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for being there. I'd like to thank John and Donna because they're our loyalist fans. They come every week non-foul. So I'd like to thank you guys. I'd like to thank Alex. I'd like to thank Last Avenger for coming in earlier and asking questions. Sorry we haven't watched Daredevil as much. I'll try and watch some more of that this week.
Yeah, hopefully I will try and catch that while we're away. Netflix.
And I will answer your video Nasty's part 2 question you asked last week next week.
Yeah, I missed that. Yeah.
So we'll do that. And I'd like to thank everybody who's come here, everybody who's watched, everybody who interacted. And just thanks to everybody. And thanks to Tash for being here. And we're really looking forward to hearing about Chevron when you come back.
Yeah.
And
thanks for having me as your partner in crime.
Exactly, partner in crime for the end of days. There we
go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, if there is an end of days, we'll have to find each other and just walk around with shotguns and shoot people.
But we're bitch slapping zombies here, there, and everywhere.
Exactly. So I'd like to thank you, boy, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Tash. Link down below. Subscribe to me if you haven't. But if you haven't, then you shouldn't by now.
Yeah.
And if you haven't and you do, I'll slap you around the face. So please subscribe, and you'll get a personal hand slap from me. But yeah, thanks to everybody, and have a lovely day, and see you soon.
Take care, everybody. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.